I'm nervous.
What are you nervous about?
I'm nervous to record this.
Why? Because it's like 1 year?
No, yeah, I mean, yeah. But I feel like the pressure is on to have like the best episode ever.
Oh, no pressure. I mean, it's not going to be the best episode ever. We already know that.
The look on your face when you said that.
Joe McIntyre, are you here? No, he's not here. Donnie Wahlberg, are you here? Jonathan? Jonathan, are you here? Jordan? Danny? You guys here?
Nope.
They're not here yet.
Therefore,
this
is not the best episode ever.
This is not the best episode ever.
But it is our 1 year.
It is our 1 year. 1 year. 1 whole year of recording. This is crazy.
It doesn't feel like it's been a year.
It doesn't. It doesn't feel like it's been a year. We'll rearrange. No paper shuffling, but we'll rearrange. I'm going to bring up our little outline here. Because, you know, I will tell you, okay? I will tell you this. So I didn't do a formal outline.
That's good.
Because I know you didn't want me to. So I didn't.
I think that's good.
And
what are we going to do? Talk about like favorite moments and
take
some questions.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
I think so too.
And
it's relaxed is what it is.
I like relaxed.
We've got a lot of things coming up. I mean, I know like we're celebrating 1 year, but like we have a lot of cool things coming up.
Yep.
One thing that we have not mentioned yet that's happening next Monday.
I didn't forget, but it's coming up quick.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. This is going to be huge.
Are we going to say it?
I think we should. I said it on Facebook Live last night.
Yes, you did.
So remember that gentleman that we talked about way back when?
You know the one.
You know that.
Garrett.
How you doing? Garrett Booth.
I'm so nervous.
You're nervous? What are you talking about? You can't be nervous because I finally found the love of a lifetime.
I need to watch Airborne again.
It's ready and waiting for your watching. I've watched it like 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
I've also watched the full season of Swans Crossing. And
you were such a huge Swans Crossing fan.
I really was.
I had never even heard of it until I went over to your house and we watched it.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, I love Swans Crossing.
It's like the best. And then we would like call each other and talk about it occasionally that summer.
Yeah, I don't really remember that. Was that your stomach?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, cool.
Just, you know, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm fine. It's just like, it likes to get mad at me.
Just talking back.
It is.
So, we haven't even said who is coming on.
His name is Shane McDermott.
I can't believe it's happening. He is,
oh my gosh.
Cool.
We haven't introed.
No, we haven't. This is Brooke.
Damn it.
What?
Let's go back.
Why?
Because we have to intro.
We don't have to intro right away. We can intro a couple minutes in.
We're like 4 minutes in.
That's okay.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. This is like really off the cuff here.
You know what? I've been listening to some different podcasts.
Yeah.
In the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are like that. And it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Whatsoever.
Okay.
And like some of them are like blatant.
Oh, okay.
Like off the cuff.
Oh, okay.
Like you hear stuff in the background.
Would I be crazy? No. I can't do that.
Or like one guy will run into another room and he'll like keep talking.
No. Don't do it.
But well, I'm not going to do that. But
no, I wasn't talking about you, but it's just like
it doesn't bother me when other people do that. As long as the content is good. Now you have a different opinion of that, I can tell.
I guess it's only because I edit. And
so
it's not like I think I'm it's just it's not that you're right. It's a content thing. Like, yeah, it's a content thing.
I mean, if the content is good,
right.
It's good.
Right.
Now, if you're talking about something that I'm not interested in and then you run in another room, and then you're doing an ad in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, meh.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
But if it's interesting,
Yeah.
I'll sit through it.
Okay.
And if you're funny,
yeah, I'll sit through it. Definitely.
even better.
It's better when it's funny. It's better when it's funny.
I agree.
You know what I
agree
mean? Because it's just
wholeheartedly.
like, whatever.
Because, like, it's one thing if you are presenting, we still did an intro.
Oh, let's intro.
Judy intro! This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is my so-called whatever.
Happy anniversary.
It's our anniversary.
Anniversary.
So anyway, as we were saying, I think...
Whatever goes.
Yeah, and...
Hey, Sarah, Sarah.
And we're not, like, hard-hitting journalists here.
Let's establish that right now.
Like,
okay?
we are not professional journalists.
Also, might I add, I am not a New Kids on the Block expert. So, like, if you took me to, like, and we were like, oh, I'm going to have Nikki on my team. Don't put me on your team for, like, any kind of, like, trivia. New Kids on the Block trivia.
No, me either.
Because I'm going to, like, clam up.
Right.
Is that the right word? Mm-hmm. Like, I might know the answer. I probably won't, though.
But even
Ask
if you
me
do...
Joey McIntyre's birthday. December 31st, I don't remember.
72.
Okay, see, and I know this. You know that I know
Right.
this, but I get nervous. I get nervous, like, and I go blank.
No, I understand.
So please don't ask me those kinds of questions. Thank you.
But
that was my PSA for today.
But I've learned...
You've learned to go with the flow. You've learned, like, no, and I get it. No, I agree with you. I guess I don't like it when I can't hear somebody. And I'm like, what did they just say? And I have to, like, go back 20 times and listen. That just happened recently. I like, literally went back.
Oh, really? So, I mean...
But I cared enough to go back.
Right. What's that noise?
Oh, it's all the junk on my desk. Oh, it's all the junk on my desk. Sorry about that, guys.
Also, I think that you are your, like, harshest critic.
I would agree with that.
So...
I feel like if I do it to myself first, I've already established that. So if somebody else says it, it won't hurt my feelings. Right.
But I think that we good.
Okay. I'm good with that too.
We're going to just try to not edit.
Okay. This is okay. So it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I keep saying nerve-wracking because I'm like, am I saying it right? And then I say nerve-wracking.
Oh, wait. Nerve-wracking?
It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah, that's what I've always said.
I say nerve-wracking. And I said it the other day, like, in an important conversation. And I was like, I just said it the wrong way again.
I've never heard anybody say nerve-wracking.
No, I say it all the time.
But it kind of makes sense.
Kind of,
Doesn't
but not.
Does nerve-wracking make sense?
Both of them do.
Never really thought about it.
Very interesting.
Not really.
Moving right along. So, first, you know what I think we should do?
What's that?
I think we should give Charlene a call.
That sounds good.
You know,
because
we're
I
gonna
was
do it spur of
thinking
the moment.
when we were talking about, like, you being your harshest critic and her saying, like, it's fine, like, run the air conditioner in the back because,
Right.
you know, whatever. It's all good. I was thinking Charlene has been...
When she said that, because I knew she listened to podcasts, like, here's the thing. It's kind of like your parents telling you, like, hey, you're good, you know, you're whatever. Brooke is like that to me, like, she's my best friend. So, like, she will tell me if I suck. That is the truth.
Right.
But, like, sometimes you just need to hear it from, like, a third party.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm just going to call her.
Because, like...
because she was the only one that missed out last time. And...
Please leave your message for 9.
Oh,
Stop.
Sorry. Okay.
All right, so maybe we'll wait and try that again.
Yeah, we'll try it again later. So having Shane McDermott on. Cool
Oh, yeah.
things coming in the future.
Very cool things.
But let's talk about the past. Shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we talk about the past?
I think we should definitely talk about the past.
So we already established like how, I mean, I think we've mentioned it in like multiple episodes, how we kind of came to be.
Yes.
But I'll give you the Cliff Notes version in case you're like, this is the first podcast I'm ever listening to. Podcast episode of my so-called whatever. If so, this might, and you might think, oh, this is not my jam. Like, go give a couple episodes another try.
Right.
Like,
scroll through and like look through the titles and find something that's interesting
because
to
this
you.
one's a different episode. This one is our anniversary episode, so things are going to be different. And I'm going to be talking with my hands a lot more.
They can't see that though.
They can't.
But I can.
You enjoy it?
It's a good thing you're not wearing bangles.
No jewelry. So we've talked about kind of how we were established and how Brooke and I had a conversation 1 year ago around now, and today, if you're listening to the podcast on Monday, because we had the conversation on the 15th of July. We started the conversation, but then I came over with the business plan the next day. And that's when we like got things set up and started moving. We're like, we're going to do this. And then we recorded our episodes.
Yep.
And it took me 3 days to edit.
Yep.
So our first episode right here, our first episode was launched on Thursday, July 20th. And when those 2 episodes were released, we actually released 2 episodes instead of 1.
Yes.
The first episode, I think, was like 22 minutes. It was very
quick,
short.
yeah.
And the other one wasn't too long either.
No, it wasn't. Our episodes, I think, were a little bit shorter in the beginning.
They were longer. Like the raw files
Yes.
are like 2 hours.
No, we would sit and talk for a long time.
I just, and I thought about that. Like if I ever get some time, I'd love to go back and re-edit and like do, like uncut. It'd be fun.
It would be fun.
Especially that Chips episode.
I was just thinking that.
That episode was really funny.
That was a lot. We recorded for a long time.
We did.
That was ridiculous.
We may have had some drinks.
Maybe.
Brooke kept eating chips. Like,
Because they're there.
you'd go, hold on a second. You'd eat. And then I'd be like, okay, give those to me too. And then I'd eat. And then it would be like 20 minutes. And it's like, oh yeah, what were we talking about?
Yeah.
And what's really
No clue.
funny is our like name is My So-Called Whatever. Like My So-Called Life. And we've done like 5 My So-Called Life episodes.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Have we done 5? I thought it was just 4.
I think it is 4 actually. Sorry.
Yeah. Either way.
We gotta spread them out. We can't do them all at once, ladies
No.
and gentlemen.
And we're not a My So-Called Life podcast.
No.
But we happen to like My So-Called Life.
Right. And I remember a lot of people, when they initially listened to us, they listened to us because they thought we were a My So-Called Life podcast.
Did they?
Yeah. And we're not. Like, we're definitely not. We're really like whatever. We're whatever.
Exactly.
That's why we named our podcast the way that we did, because we were New Kids on the Block centered, really. Mm-hmm. I wanted to be New Kids on the Block centered.
And I wanted to throw in some
80s and 90s.
80s, 90s type of nostalgia.
And we didn't know if we should like do 2 separate podcasts or if we should break it up. And then we said, you know what? Why do we have to conform to something? Why do we have to like fit into a mold?
Exactly.
Let's do our own thing. And we did.
Right.
And it's worked.
And it's worked so far.
So far, so good.
I mean, we'll see what happens, but like, why complicate things?
Right.
We just do us.
If you don't want to listen to the 80s or 90s episodes, you don't have to. You can just listen to the Block Party ones.
And vice versa.
Vice versa is right.
I mean,
maybe we do an episode on vice versa.
Oh my
Fred
God.
Savage.
Yes.
How you doing? Whoa. Did I show you my Joey Russo?
Judge Reinhold.
Hey, Judge.
How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
So that movie,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't feeling Fred Savage. I was feeling Judge. I was like a little girl. And I'm like, he's cute. For real.
That's funny.
For real.
I loved your post this week, by the way.
Which one?
Happy birthday, Fred Savage. And you said, Nikki has a type.
Yes, you do.
That is hashtag truth.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you lined up.
Except for that one person.
I mean, there's a, you know, there's a rogue gentleman here and there. But like,
right.
For the most part, if you lined up all of Nikki's crushes, famous or not, really.
Really.
Through the years?
I'm thinking of a few right now.
Me too.
Dark hair.
Maybe a little bit curly.
A little bit curly. How about some braces? Or really nice teeth.
Yep. Probably a little shorter than you.
A little shorter. Yep.
They're all pretty much the same. No, for real.
Joey McIntyre, you did this. Hashtag you know what you did. Maybe not, but now you do.
If you don't know, now you know.
If you don't know, now you know, Joey Joe. Did you like that?
That was a great little ditty. So
That was for Joe.
but you do have a type.
I do.
I don't think I have a type.
No, you are like across the board.
But like that is that's like your type.
I'm telling you though. I'm telling you. Obviously, Joe had something to do with this.
Do you think, or do you think he just happens to fit that same
No,
mold
because it started with him.
of all these others that have come along?
No, I mean, I can't remember if I liked Fred Savage first or Joe first. I think, I mean,
It was probably around the same
probably
time.
the same time. And I think I mean, it was kind of different with like Joe than it was with Fred Savage. Because I think I liked his character.
Kevin Arnold.
Right. So it was a little different. With Joe, it was different. I don't know.
Well, because it wasn't a character, it was him. I mean,
right. Exactly. And like, I could learn.
and he sang to you.
When?
I'm not like on the tapes.
Oh, yeah. I was like, not back then.
No, not back then, but like on the tapes, like.
But I thought for sure he was going to drive, someday.
Right. But that's the thing. Like, I think that with like somebody who is in like music, like a performer like that, you get more of a connection with them than an actor.
Right.
Because like actors,
they play all kinds of different roles and they're not themselves.
Exactly. And because that's their job.
Right.
So like I'm trying to think of an example. Okay. So like in high school, let's say.
Okay. Oh, are we going there?
I was like Eddie Vedder.
Oh, I thought you, okay. I thought you were talking about like RL stuff.
Oh, no.
I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet.
No. But like in high school, like I was like Eddie Vedder.
Yeah.
Middle school, high school.
Yeah.
He was like, I wanted to marry him.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Right.
Now, I also had like a pretty serious thing for Ethan Hawke.
Okay.
But I didn't want to marry him.
No.
I just thought he was really cute.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was different. I didn't have pictures of Ethan Hawke all over my walls.
Did you want to marry Eddie Vedder?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's like normal that I wanted to marry Joe McIntyre.
No, that's totally normal.
And like planned my life out.
Like
is that normal?
Like Eddie. No, that is.
Because like he like lived in New England and that was close.
Yeah, no, Eddie Vedder was not close, but it didn't matter. Like I still wanted to marry him. Like I thought about that because like,
how did you plan your life together? Like, how many kids did you have? Did you think that far ahead?
I don't think that we really.
Where
had
would you
kids.
live?
Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Even though like he wasn't really from there, but
hey, but that's where you were going to live because that was like the Mecca.
That was like where exactly
right.
But like, no, I just like I loved him.
I love this.
So anyway, I mean, but that's the difference because like he sang, like I could connect to the music,
right,
and like
did
feel
he write
his
it
feelings.
too?
Yeah, I don't know that he wrote all of it, but like again, I'm not an expert.
Mm-hmm.
but like you could just like feel it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
hey,
it's just different.
I know what you mean.
So
Stay the same. Talking about you, Joe.
Joey Joe. Mm-hmm. So that was sassy.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, yeah, no. So like I could see like obviously Joe would be the bigger of the crushes.
Yeah.
Versus like Fred Savage.
And it was like the longer of the crushes because when he came back, it was like nothing had changed.
Right.
It was like I still had been pining for him, if that's the word.
And when he came back, in my opinion, I mean,
Good
I'm not a Joe
boy.
girl, but how you doing, Joe? Circa 1999. Like,
Starting to sweat. Yikes.
like he had a thing about him.
Yeah, he did.
It was like,
I don't know. I liked it. I know what you're talking about.
yeah. But it was good. Nikki's face. But it was like, it was a little different. It was good different. I was down with it. And also,
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
he just looked really good.
Oh my word. Yes.
Not that he doesn't look good now. I'll never say that Joe McIntyre is not a handsome man. He's very handsome.
Like,
but
in person, up close, everywhere. Yes.
they're all
1,000
handsome
times
men.
yes.
Every single one of them are
Oh my
handsome.
gosh. So, and like, you wonder, like, if they're going to be as handsome as you saw them. Like, I think that they were more handsome in person.
Even more so.
In person.
Yeah.
You know,
Because it's real.
you know who was like the most, like, I was like blown away with?
Who?
John.
Me too.
I was like, oh, you are so gorgeous. Oh, my
me too.
Lord.
But you know why? It's his demeanor. No, but like John,
So handsome. And Maria is so right. Like, he does look like a Disney prince.
he does. He looks just like one. He is very handsome and very kind. Very he was genuine. Like I'm gonna get like choked up.
Where are you girls from?
He was so
I
nice.
was like excited to, like, and I'm sure he asked everybody that, but like, I felt like, oh my gosh, he's excited to know where we're from. We're from Bangor, John.
Come visit us. Come to my house.
Yep. Don't come to mine.
No, but like
You'll never come back.
But
Come to mine when I build the new house, but make sure you let me know ahead of time.
well, yes. In every circumstance, no matter whose house you're going to,
That is correct.
let us know.
But you know what? Even if they came, I'd be like, come on in.
Exactly.
What are you going to say? No. Were you going to shut the door? No.
They're gonna come to your door and then shut the door in your face.
Yeah, no. I probably would because I'd be so nervous.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. I do know
I
what you
would
mean.
like freak out.
It's like what they do.
Like Publishers Clearinghouse.
Yes. They like shut the door. Or like Teresa Caputo,
What do you mean?
like on Long Island Medium, when she goes up to the door and like surprises them.
Oh.
And like they didn't know and they kind of shut the door at first.
Oh.
Because they're like, they got to collect themselves. I would do the same thing.
I get you. I'm sad about her divorce.
Me too. I mean,
good, happy for her if that's what they need. You know what I mean? Like,
I hope they work it. I mean, I'd like to think they could work it out, but I don't think that's going to happen.
it makes me sad.
No, it really does make me very sad.
It's not like I had any
I want to know what happened.
personal investment in that, but
I want to know what happened.
I don't care.
I'm nosy. I am nosy AF.
I just don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like it could be anything, and
It could be anything. And if it's not out there, it's not my business.
And if it's not out there, like they obviously don't want people to know.
Exactly. Well, and I say that it's not my business if it's not out there. It's not my business, period. But if they haven't put it out there,
Right.
like they don't want, like you said, they don't want people to know. So like that's fine. Like obviously, I'm not going to seek it out. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
No.
But-
right. No, you're right. You're right.
But I am nosy.
That's
I'm very
okay. I mean, I
nosy.
think everybody is. I think we all are to a certain extent. So should we start talking about? Should we talk
No,
about
we're
our?
just talking about.
It's okay. It's off the cuff, right? This is what you. This
Right.
is what you like. We're gonna do Brooke,
We did Brooke last time.
and we're gonna do Brooke this time too.
So yeah, let's talk about Okay,
What are you looking at?
your little
My little Joe?
action figures. They look like they're fighting.
It looks like Joe kicked John to the curb.
It really does. He's like, take that.
John's like, help me up. I've fallen and I can't get up. Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
let's talk about some stuff.
Yeah. So should we, do you want to talk about like favorite moments?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want me to talk about mine first or do you want to go first?
They're probably all the same.
Probably.
Let's face it.
Let's be honest.
I mean, I would be willing to bet that the first one we talk about is the same one.
Well, the very first one would be
Donnie. Yes. Okay.
Because Donnie.
I mean,
You have no idea. Like, but you,
we've talked about this.
You have every idea, but
yes. And we've talked about this
multiple times.
Exactly. We'll just say it again.
Again, Cliff Notes version.
Right.
Because you might be listening to this for the first time.
We literally got a bad review.
Yep. Would you like me to read it to you?
Yeah, let's read
I have
it
it right here.
Let's do it. How many stars was it?
It was 2.
Okay.
And it was received on Friday, August 4th, sorry. And the reason why I didn't see it that evening was because I had received a package in the mail. Do you remember what package I got?
No.
So one of the things I'd always wanted that I never had were the New Kids on the Block dolls.
Right.
The New Kids on the Block stage.
Yes.
And I had received that and I was so freaking excited.
Yes.
And so I hadn't even looked that night.
No.
I didn't even know. But she left a review. And hey, to each their own, okay? To each their own.
Mm-hmm.
She left a 2-star review and the title was meh. Here it goes. Good idea. Not executed well. The paper shuffling is distracting. Couldn't even get through one whole podcast. Well, sorry. Not sorry. Mic drop. I don't know.
Is it okay for me to say that I found her on Twitter?
Oh my gosh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't reach out or anything.
Oh, okay.
But I found her on Twitter.
Okay.
I thought about reaching out. But then I was like,
Nah.
meh.
Nah.
Maybe not. But anyway, that's cool.
And the thing is, like,
that's
totally
fine.
cool, but it like destroyed me.
Let's
just be honest.
It did. I remember talking to you on the phone about this.
I got choked up.
Like, this day is etched in my memory like it was yesterday.
Right. And you had prepared me for this prior to a little bit. You had said, Nikki, here's the thing. Do you remember what you said?
Not everyone's going to like us.
Correct.
We're going to have bad reviews. Mm-hmm. We're going to have people on the internet that's like, you guys suck.
You jackass.
Because that's the internet.
Right.
And it's fine because it's not personal. It's not personal.
But I took it personal.
Of course you took it personal.
Because
a lot of people would take it personal.
Because it's the first one.
And it sucked that it was the first one. And
right.
I felt bad about it too.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I remember sitting on the bed in Old Orchard on the phone with you. You were home talking about it.
Right.
And I had just got out of the shower. Mm-hmm. And I was getting ready to walk into town with, like, my family. And you were really upset.
Yeah.
And we were just, like, talking through it. And we were literally like, maybe we shouldn't do this.
Maybe this isn't what we're supposed to do.
Right.
And you were concerned because I was crying. Let's just be, okay, guys. Right. I know it sounds stupid, but like, I had not been feeling well for a little while.
Right.
Like mentally, as you guys know, and physically. I had been sick off and on. And it was just draining because this was supposed to be like an uplifting, positive thing.
Right.
But it was exhausting because we were still trying to get to know how to do everything.
Right.
And we were just like through the gate. It just felt like we had just started and
we were like 10 days in.
Right.
And we get this review.
Right.
And like, we never claimed to be professionals.
Never. We always said, like, we are not experts. We are not New Kids on the Block experts. We're
not podcast experts.
No.
We've never done this before. And like, this is a parent. So.
Right.
Hey, come along for the ride if you want.
Exactly. Not, and still to this day, we are not experts.
No.
We are not professionals.
No.
We are still in the farm league, ladies and gentlemen.
And like, And that's cool.
Yeah.
And like, luckily, the people that listen to us,
Right.
and like our community, they get it and they're cool with that.
That's
and
right.
we appreciate that.
Exactly.
I'm sure some people have listened to us and they're like, yeah, not for me.
And that's
fine
okay.
too.
That's all right. It's
I do it all the
perfectly fine.
time with podcasts.
Me
It's
too.
just-
Or sometimes I'm even like into it and then I'm like, nah, not so much anymore. And then I'll go back later.
Right.
And be like, oh my gosh, I love this podcast.
So like but that sucked.
And what I had done is I was laying on the couch and Bryn and Brody were in the living room. And I just like laid there. Like, you know, my kids knew something was wrong. Kevin was over at the house next door.
Yeah.
They were gutting the house.
Yeah.
And the windows were open. And I said, I was like, I need a sign that we're supposed to keep doing this. I said it out loud because, you know, my kids were there and they were just like confused as to why I was upset. And so I was explaining to them. And then, you know, Brody wanted to go write a review, you know,
Aww.
and Bryn, both of them.
Right.
Because that's just them. Bryn did write a review. Did you see? Like a while back, she wrote
Yes,
a review.
I did.
She's funny. So, I don't really remember what happened next. I can remember I had been talking to Michelle off and on,
Yeah.
talking to you. I was bummed about the review. And then all of a sudden, like my phone was buzzing and it turned off. Or like I couldn't get it to like, you know, the home
Open.
button
Yep.
to open. And when I hit something, like I saw like a notification, it was like a Donnie notification because I had notifications on for Donnie Wahlberg.
Right.
I hit it and it went to our website and I didn't think anything of it. And so I shut my phone down and I restarted it. And like, I might be getting out of sequence.
Right.
I don't know. But when I restarted it, I couldn't even figure it out. Like it was just so beyond my comprehension. It was just.
So you were texting me like crazy.
Okay.
Plus my phone was going off like crazy, but I was walking like.
You weren't answering.
No, because my phone was in my purse and my wrist was going off with my watch, but I was walking into town, like I said, with my family. There was like 10 of us and I pulled out my phone or I saw like on my watch your texts, which were probably like, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, probably.
Like ASD, like JK.
Because I literally, if you guys ever get a text from me like that, it's like, that's what I do on the keyboard.
And so I saw that. And then I saw like all kinds of like retweets and tweets and likes. And so I like pulled up my phone and I saw it and I was like, oh my God. Like Donnie Wahlberg shared this post and then New Kids on the Block shared this post.
Right. And then it was on Instagram and Twitter.
Right.
And their story. They're like,
right.
Instagram story. And it was just like, what the hell's happening? And then they did it again the next day. So like this was Saturday and then they just kept doing it. And Michelle called me and I was crying. And Brody, I believe it was Bryn and I can't remember if it was Brody and Bryn or just Brody said, I guess you got your answer or something to that effect.
Aww.
Because I said it out loud. I said, I just need a sign.
Right.
That I'm supposed to do this. That this is what Brooke and I are supposed to do. Like, I don't want to push her to do something that I'm not supposed to be doing, you know, but I felt so compelled to be doing this.
Right.
And I guess I did get my
And that was
answer.
crazy.
It was friggin' crazy.
And then all of a sudden, like, we had
listeners. Like, they were like,
and like people joining our group.
It was
awesome.
It was awesome.
It really was. So we have Donnie Wahlberg to thank.
Thank you, Donnie.
Thanks, Donnie, if you're listening.
Donnie, if you hear me, I just want to say thank you. That was bad. Yikes. Cut.
Hashtag truth.
It is the truth. There it is.
Oh, well. Don't edit that out.
Okay, I won't.
So, yeah, that was an amazing thing. That was really cool.
It really was cool.
So
I was going back on that because I was trying to like look at his Twitter, and I found a tweet to Maria, something about like Uber the same day. It was like,
really?
oh, that's really funny. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Because that was before we knew Maria.
Right.
That's so funny.
Isn't that funny? And yeah, so I saw that because I was trying to like piece everything together so I could remember like
the happenings, right?
It was so just like, I cannot believe this is happening. I cannot believe that something is pushing me. I'm getting an obvious answer. Like I never got obvious answers ever. You know, should I be doing this? Whatever. And I don't know. I just felt like that's a sign.
And it was immediate.
It was immediate.
It was within a couple hours.
It was immediate.
After we had that conversation.
Like, we talked at like 10:30-ish.
Yeah.
And then this happened.
This is at like 1:30-ish.
Even like 12:30 possibly.
Yeah, it was around lunchtime.
Yeah.
So
and I was just
crazy.
like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. So yeah. I think that's like, it had so many levels, and like I can't wait to someday have that chance to talk to him about it, because I feel like we're not the only ones that he's done that for.
Right. I'm sure not.
I know we're not, and I just on so many different levels too, because like it wasn't just about the podcast. It was like, holy cow, I'm doing something right. Like, you know, and maybe I was thinking too much into it, but it built my confidence. It built your confidence. Yeah. It brought in people that we will always be friends with, forever friends.
Right. Exactly. Because like, that's the thing. There are so many people that we've met because of it.
Right.
That are awesome.
Right.
And you can't replace that. And we literally have that to thank for it.
Yeah.
And also it was really cool that he acknowledged like
Amy's story.
Exactly. Like fans. And here's sharing stories with other fans.
And exactly. That's exactly right. Exactly. And that's where we wanted to be.
Right.
Like that's what our whole preface is about telling your story. We're not just telling our story, we're telling your story. Like this is your life. You lived your life. This is your podcast. We've said this from day one.
Right.
This is not just our podcast. This is your podcast. Like these are your stories. These are your experiences mixed in with ours.
Right.
Let's make a connection.
Right. Whether it be New Kids on the Block or Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or 80s cartoons and cereal.
Lunchboxes.
Or like what you wore in high school.
Joey Russo dolls.
Right. Whoa. But for real.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about. And it was just really, really cool that Johnny acknowledged that.
Yeah.
On like such a huge platform that he has. You know, like we have a lot to thank.
We really do.
Him for.
And so thank you.
Thanks, Donnie.
And hopefully someday we'll be able to tell you in person.
Hashtag thanks, Donnie.
Yeah. Hashtag thanks, Donnie. Hashtag we are all Donnie girls.
We are.
So going into that.
Yeah. Our next one?
Yeah.
So, okay. I'm curious if we have the same one.
I was going to say when he like tweeted at us that we talked about already. When he tweeted the blushy face. That was like the first time he had ever like tweeted at us. And
he did tweet the blushy face. Out,
and it was for the We Are All Donnie Girls.
Right. It was that picture of him.
It just, I mean, I think everybody else can relate. You admire these people from afar.
Right.
You've got their posters, you've got their like magazines, you've got all kinds of stuff. I don't feel like I was ever going to be able to see them. It was surreal to me.
Right.
And that concert in 2008 to be that round thing. Remember when I hopped across those chairs and I made my way to Joey in that gold lame jacket? I was there. And there was Joe. There
and
was
that's
Donnie.
crazy.
Danny, John, and Jordan.
Because you thought that would never happen in your lifetime.
I thought that would never. And it's like I said, I've said this before. I can remember watching the Elvis things.
Yep.
I can remember thinking, oh my gosh, that's foolish, And all of a sudden, just emotion just came over me. And I was just like, thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting me have this moment with you. I never thought this was going to happen. I never in a million years thought that I was going to be able to see New Kids on the Block in concert.
Right.
I can die a happy woman. Little did I know.
Little did you know. And that's the thing.
What was in store.
No, and that's what's so cool about social media.
Yeah.
Especially those that are active on social media.
Yeah.
Because we tweeted that out.
Right.
He saw it.
Yeah.
And he responded to it.
What the hell?
He saw what we crafted.
Is this real life? This is not real life.
Which, to some people, that might sound silly. I get that. I get that it might sound silly to some people.
But did those same people write letters upon letters to P.O. boxes and, never receive anything back?
I feel like the people that would think it was silly
I'm gonna say
didn't do that.
The only people that ever sent me something back was New Kids on the Block.
Really?
They were the only ones that ever sent me something back.
The only ones that ever sent me anything back was Kids Incorporated.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, remember I wrote them and said I wanted to be on the show.
That's right.
And they sent me an autographed thing, and here's how you can...
That's really nice.
Try out.
That's really cool.
But I wasn't in the right part of the country.
I sent audio tapes. I hope no one ever finds them. Joey McIntyre, if you... I don't know what's on them. What was I talking about?
What would you say?
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, but...
Because, did I record both sides?
Thank goodness there was no social media then. That's it.
Oh, my word. I would have just been...
Right. Right. Oh, yeah.
But I was also 9 years old.
Yeah, well, 9-year-olds can get a hold of their parents' phones.
That is the truth.
And do dumb things.
That is the truth. Unfortunately, yes, it is.
They have iPods.
Yep. With a camera.
Right.
Yikes.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
So anyway, that was what was really cool about our first little response from Donnie.
Yeah. It was holy cow. Donnie Wahlberg. Holy cow. Holy cow.
I love it.
So I think the next thing, and I can't remember if this is sequential order, but when he followed us.
I was just going to say, whenever we get a follow is cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I kind of knocked everything off my desk that day.
I remember that day very well.
I broke my keyboard.
I was sitting at work. And
everything,
I saw it pop up on my phone.
It just everything just went to the floor. I jumped. I was everything just psh, it everything. Gone.
It's gone.
She gone.
Yep, she gone.
Keyboard's on the floor. Monitor fell down. Water's everywhere.
Oh.
Or coffee. It was coffee. Coffee was everywhere, I think. I can't remember if it was water or coffee, but anyway, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Do it again in a heartbeat.
Hey. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, that's always cool.
Mm-hmm. What else for you?
So, this might sound corny.
I'm sure it won't.
Oh, I'm sure it will sound corny, but this is memorable for me. So, when you have a different experience of this than I do, but my transition from non-cruiser to cruiser, that process stands out to me. My own, in my own head. For you, I don't know if it was...
I was always ready to go.
Well, yes, you were. No, you were ready to...
I was
your bags were packed.
My bags were packed 3
years ago.
When they first started the cruise.
Right.
If I had known about it. I did not know about it. My bags were already packed.
Exactly. And all along, I was nope. Hard hard pass.
You
Hard
were.
pass.
I mean, to the point
Can
where
I be honest?
I would be really upset. Of course you can.
So-
We're always honest.
This is what I was afraid of.
Go for it.
Okay.
I was kind of nervous to say this, but like,
I'm a little nervous to say this. I've been nervous. Okay. I shouldn't say I'm nervous about this. I'm not nervous about anything about the cruise,
now.
but I'm nervous to say this.
Okay. I'm nervous to hear you say this now that you just said that.
Okay. I'm nervous to say this, but like, I don't know how to word it. I know how women are.
Why are you nervous about that?
I know how women
I'm
are.
so nervous about that. I'm so nervous about getting looks. Like, who's this girl think
Like,
she
I don't
is?
care about that so
I
much.
I do.
But at the same time, it's like,
I just don't want to deal with it.
I don't want to be on a boat full of bitches. Like, I shouldn't say that. But, like, I don't know.
I mean, now you know that you're not.
Right.
But at the time.
Like, I've met people that are awesome.
Right.
And, like, New Kids fans that are, like,
You
I
were-
know that they're down. Like, they're like me.
Right.
Like-
I remember now. You were concerned about your level of you weren't concerned about your level of fandom, but you were concerned that like if we went on the cruise, they'd be like, you're not really a fan. Like, you're not like a fan like me.
I don't want to relive the commercial from, like, 1990.
Right. No. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong
I'm
with
the
that.
biggest fan. Like, I never claimed to be the biggest fan, but I love them. It's not a competition.
No, it's not a competition. you
And
guys.
also
No.
I thought, like, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It is a lot of money.
Right.
But I was like I always said this. It's a lot of money. Like, if I'm going to spend that kind of money, like, I want to go on vacation with my family.
You kept saying that. And I was like, but you need to go with me.
But, like, here's the thing. Somehow, some way, I still make my family vacations happen.
You've already been on 2.
I'm a travel agent. So I get some discounts. Not for New Kids on the Block cruises, but my other stuff.
Nope.
So, like, I'm still making my family vacations happen. And I'm also making this happen because it's a priority because I want to go.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll go again. I'm going to try it this one time. And I'm going to see.
My bags are already packed.
Your bags are packed for the next, like, 10.
I'm all in. Like, all in. I've always been all in.
Right. So, I'm really excited about it now.
I was worried about, I think that was, like, my only concern. Is that I would get on the boat. I would know, because, like, you didn't want to go. And I was like, I really felt like I needed to go. And I really wanted to go last year.
Right.
I mean, I was really trying to get you to go.
Last year was
so
impossible.
bad. Yeah.
Last year was going to be impossible.
I just really wanted to go last year. And, to the point where I was almost like, Kevin, can we go? Like, I just really want to go. Because I was afraid that you might not actually go.
Right.
Like, I really was concerned that why not go? Because,
Right.
But something inside was like, no, just hold it out. I mean, and it was going to be expensive anyway.
Right.
So anyway, long story short, I think the only thing I was concerned about was that people would, I don't know. I just know how, like, I'm not going to, like, lump everybody. I'm not saying that everybody in the news. I know how women can be. Like, some women. I mean, men can be the same way. And I don't want to relive 7th grade.
I know what you mean.
I've already been through that. And
Right.
I was nervous that I wouldn't make any friends and I'd be by myself.
Right.
And I had no idea. I had no idea it was going to get better than I had already thought it was going to get. That's why I'm on.
Right. Right.
I mean, I'm like hook, line, and sinker. So
Yeah. And and I should reiterate, I'm not lumping all women together.
Right. No, right.
Like that. But, like, I think, like, working in retail, working in stores where the staff is like all chicks.
See, I haven't been exposed to that kind of environment in so long.
Yeah.
But when I can remember when I just don't understand why we can't, like, build each other up. Like,
Right.
you know, you're doing something really cool and you're doing something really cool and you're doing something really cool. You guys are all cool. We're all cool. Can we all be
Right.
cool together? Like, you're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. Like, instead of saying, oh, well, look at you. And, oh, what are you doing? And who do you think she is? And who does she think she is?
Right. Because I just know, like, and it's men too.
Oh, yeah.
In some cases. I mean,
some guy, yeah. I mean, everybody is guilty of doing it. And I think Donnie's words of wisdom, I'm telling you,
yeah.
those, I mean, it's number one. Like, I mean, because come on, guys, we're all guilty. We all say stupid stuff. We all get mad. I'm not perfect. Like, I'm guilty. I've been an asshole. I've been an asshole.
And I usually keep it to I keep things to myself a lot.
I don't. If I have a problem with somebody, I'll generally take it up with them. Unless I know for a fact it's not going to do me any good.
Right. Right.
But I've learned to not hold back.
Yeah.
And that's just been a recent thing.
And that's good. That's a good way to be. I will take it up with someone if it is really bothering me or whatever. But also, things don't get to me. I think.
Things get to me.
They do.
And I just said that,
They do.
and I was like, there's a couple instances right now I can think off the top of my head that I've been upset about or disappointed about.
Right.
And I haven't brought, you know what I mean? Like, but
that's why, like, we work well together.
right. Because I've bounced it off you and you're like, I think that would be, it would do more bad than it would good.
Right.
So don't say anything. And like, it's not bad stuff. It's just that, like, I strive for perfection, I guess. And it's not perfection. It's not perfect. Like, you're not going to, everybody's going to get angry at things.
Absolutely.
Everybody's going to say something they shouldn't.
Absolutely.
Especially me, because I tend to do that.
I do that too. I mean, I totally do. And when I do, I'll own up to it.
Right.
Like, this happens, I don't want to say it happens a lot.
Remember that time I
But,
said
like,
that thing in middle school?
What'd you say?
Remember that time?
No.
And I didn't mean
What did you
anything
say?
by it.
What did you say? Oh, yeah.
I didn't mean anything by it.
Yeah.
I was just...
You need to say what it was.
No, I can't. I can't.
You can't do that. Remember what Robbie said?
Oh, Robbie, I forgot. You don't... That's right.
So-
Hey, Robbie.
You have to tell the story, but, like, leave the names out and the details.
Okay.
Want me to tell it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I don't remember all the details, and that's probably fine.
Right. And I didn't mean anything by it. And
But,
I
like-
would never say anything to anybody to hurt their feelings. If I realized... I would have not been able to sleep. You know this.
So, was it after summer vacation? Was it like after a break?
I feel like it was like after a break or it was summer vacation. I think that we had like...
And you saw somebody that
Right.
you hadn't seen. This was like middle school.
Right.
And she was like, hey, notice anything new about me?
I'm such an asshole.
And Nikki says, oh my gosh, you shaved your legs. That wasn't what she was talking about.
Shit.
I don't even remember what she was talking about.
But keep in mind, it wasn't because... Keep in mind, and I'm laughing, it's a nervous laugh. Keep in mind, this was because I had a similar experience where, like, this was a topic of discussion. Because my mom felt that I was going to cut myself severely shaving my legs.
Right, my mom felt the same way.
And so they got me an epilady.
Yeah.
That thing didn't work.
No, my
It
mom
just
got
pulled
me
out
one.
my hairs.
Or my mom got me like a razor, like an electric razor.
I'm sorry, it was an electric razor.
Like the wet dry.
Yes. It did nothing for me. And so I had shared this with this person, and like we were kind of like on the same page. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and so when I said it, I didn't say it around other people.
Right.
I said it to them. And I never found out what was so exciting. You know what I mean? Like, I never found that out, and I felt horrible. I felt like the most horrible person on the earth, and things were never the same between us. Well, maybe they were. Maybe they were okay. Because I think she realized, like, I would never hurt her feelings.
Right.
Like
because
that.
she's a smart girl.
Oh, very, very intelligent.
And like, she
knew I meant nothing by that.
Right. Right.
I can remember because I had also finally been like, you know what I mean? I finally started to shave my legs with a real razor.
Right.
And so I was like excited about that. And I was like, yeah, we're on the same page. But we were not.
That was not the thing.
No, it wasn't. And so, yeah.
So anyway.
That was my thought process. So I think that's what I kept saying. Like in most of the episodes, I'm always scared I'm going to say something.
Right.
This is why. This is what happens.
Right. You are very afraid of saying something.
I am so afraid. And it's like.
And you're afraid of offending people.
All the time.
Like,
all the time.
Which is that's a good thing. It's because we don't want to offend anybody.
No.
But like, you're like hypersensitive to it or something.
I am. I'm super sensitive because of that, I think. Because like, there's been certain instances that have happened to me that I'll say something and not even think anything by it and then realize, like, it's not that, like, and I'll like even run it by Kevin or somebody and you, like, years past. Because this is not the first time that was not the last time that happened.
No.
Unfortunately.
Sure right.
So it's not that I'm stupid. I don't think. Like, I don't mean anything by it.
No. You get excited.
I get excited for somebody. When I get excited, that's when we have to watch out.
Yes. I mean, yes. like case in point. Mm-hmm. The videos from the concert.
Oh, good Lord.
You get it. You're excited.
Oh my gosh. But now.
And like, I feel
always
like known this about you.
Like this.
But I've always known this about you. So like.
Because you had a front row seat.
We talked about. Because I had exactly. We talked about, I don't know if it was the last podcast or the one before that. But anyway, like our seating. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I specifically.
Didn't want to sit
where you were sitting because I knew that I'd be like kind of behind you when looking downstage, and I knew I wouldn't be able to see past you.
And it's not just because I'm tall.
It's because you would be like,
I flap around. It's the only way. I know you're trying to tiptoe around it, but I flap around like a flounder, like a friggin' trout that just got caught.
No, but that's the truth.
I just get. I think I was very excited. I was talking to Steph.
It's like when you touch Jordan.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. And Jordan, I'm sorry.
Right, but like that's the thing. Like
something takes over me. It's kind of like, and I don't want to offend anybody by saying this. It's kind of like the Holy Ghost takes over.
The Holy Ghost.
You know, like when they go to those like people and like they have the snakes and like
snakes. Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. The snakes.
You know, and I don't want to offend anybody.
When they go to the people and they're like, "You're healed."
Yes.
Oh,
and
have you seen this?
I can't even. That's what I feel like.
That's exactly what it's like.
I'm like
you're safe. Stop. I have to stop.
I'm like one of those floppy things that they put in front of car dealerships. Like,
yes.
I'm like.
You are.
That's what I am.
I have to pee.
Okay, go pee. I'm going to pause.
Pause. I am dying. Oh my God.
Okay, Brooke's back. She's back.
I'm back.
From outer space. So we got our laughs out.
That was crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna call Charlene real quick. Just we're gonna like take a little break here. Call Charlene. Let's do this because we did not get to talk to her.
No, she was working last time.
Let's hope it doesn't hang up.
Hello.
Hi.
How are
What's
you?
up, my main ladies?
What's up, my LBC lady?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of hard.
With so
How
much
you
drama in the
doing?
LBC.
It's kind of hard being Snoop D-O-double-G. So we are recording.
We're recording our 1-year episode.
We are.
So excited.
So we wanted to call and tell you that we love you because you're our forever friends.
Forever friends.
And you were working
Forever friends
last
is what we are.
week or whenever we did it.
Yeah, you were working.
Oh, I totally was. I was literally running from one end of my store to the other to grab something for someone. And you're like, can we call? I was like, I'm working.
Aww. But that's okay because you're here now.
That's
Yay!
right. That's right. So Brooke and I have talked a lot about you. And
Oh.
you are, again, like we are so lucky to have
Yeah.
the group that we have
Totally.
because every single one of you is an individual. And like Charlene, we've never met anybody like you. Like, where have you been all my life? Seriously.
In Southern California,
That makes me sad.
on the literal opposite end of the country from both of you.
Well, I'm so glad that New Kids on the Block brought us together.
Oh my
New Kids on the
gosh.
Block and podcasting.
Yes, for real. 'Cause
Thank you,
that's
Joey
what did it.
Mac.
Yeah, thank you, Joey McIntyre.
Hashtag.
Thank you, Joey.
Hashtag, you know what you did.
Hashtag yes.
Seriously, I was thinking about it because since it is the 1 year and you found me in October, but like everything that's happened since October, I mean, you couldn't have guessed that in a million years.
No.
I'm just like ridiculously like tickled. And then meeting in person, it's like, oh yeah, this is fine. We're like friends. We're
Immediately.
forever friends. Like no big deal.
Right. It wasn't like, even like when I went and met my work, and I told Charlene this.
Yeah.
When I went to meet the work, like, no offense to the people I work with if you happen to be listening to this, but like it was weird.
Right.
It wasn't weird to meet Charlene. It was like, oh, we've known each other since we were in first grade, and we're just reconnecting after a couple weeks.
Well, it's not like time to make conversation. Let me think of something. And then last week, meeting Jackie for the first time and us going to Wahlburgers, exactly the same.
It's crazy.
That's so
like,
cool.
I'm like, oh, this is how the cruise is going to be. It's going to be exactly the same. Like meeting Christine, like we've known each other forever, hanging out for 12 hours, no big deal. Meeting you, Kevin, the national treasure, like everything. Even just meeting Mandy, same thing. I met her the first time at that first Joe show. And now Jackie last week, and then the friends that Jackie brought with her, like they were all cool. Like, okay, this is how the cruise is going to be. This is why people go on the cruise.
Right.
Now I get it. And thanks to OG cover girl Jenny, we're on the cruise.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
So yeah, it's just, I'm just beyond thrilled. As someone who has 2 brothers and no sisters, and now I have all of you guys as sisters, my cross-country friends, like, seriously, like, I'm just, like, over the moon. I feel like the luckiest person.
I truly feel like we'll always be connected.
Yes.
Like,
Agreed.
it's like, we were just talking about how we didn't realize it was, like, not the norm to, like, have friends, like, for a long time that, you bring your, it's a rarity, but like a lot of us, and you included, we have friends that we've had for so long that we like, but I feel like that's us too. Like that movie with Adam Sandler and, they all go to the camp.
Grown Ups?
Yes. I feel like that's us. Like, even like if there isn't a New Kids on the Block event or whatever, we'll find a way to get together.
We'll find a cabin somewhere
we'll
in
bring our
middle
families.
America.
Exactly. And everybody brings their family and we go do our thing and
Pee in the pool.
we won't pee in the pool.
No, we won't.
I think Cora could totally be friends with Sadie. I mean, just saying.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
That's adorable.
They would be
Forever friends.
so cute. It kills me. So cute.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm so grateful you guys decided a year ago, you know what, let's do this. Let's make this podcast. And that you found me, and that, like I said, I didn't know you when you found me online.
No.
So I was like, oh, let me listen to this podcast. Listen to the first one. I was like, okay, let me listen to the second one and the third one. And let me see from July through October, let me catch up on everything I missed. Like, it was hooked instantly. And that's the thing, you know, when two people are talking about something that they're passionate about, and if it just happens to fall in line with all of my own geekdom and fandom and fangirldom, it's just like, oh, of course, why would I not listen to this every single week? So bonus that you guys are super awesome sauce, and extra bonus that the crew of moderators and admins that you guys put together, like, we fit, and it's different, and it's true, we are very different.
Everybody's so different.
Totally.
So different, but at the same time, so the same, which is just like, it's like, how did this happen?
Right. It's amazing.
It's crazy. Like, it's kind of crazy to think about.
Right.
Because, like, we don't have, like, we have our friends, like our
core group.
You know what I mean? Like, our friends that we've had for a long time.
Yeah.
We're all kind of the same.
We are kind of the same.
But then it's so neat to just meet people from, like, all over the country that are so different from each other, but, like, we all still have this one, like, core, like, interest.
Right. And
yes.
you know what's awesome about this is, like, I feel like this is also my core group.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
No, yes.
Which is weird. It's not weird. Sorry. Weird is not the word. It's very unique because...
Yes, unique. There you go.
We've had these friends for how long?
Right.
These are people we've known less than a year.
Yep.
But I trust them just as much as I do my friends that I've known for 30 years.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's amazing.
It really is.
Hashtag national treasure. All of you.
Well, it's just, and it's funny too, because I've at work, I work with a lot of I say youngsters because, you know, a lot of my cashiers are like, say, 19 to 24. And so I always have, since us in management have like the same shirts, I'll have like my name badge and then like a Wayne's World button and then an old school New Kids on the Block button. Or I'll have like a New Kids on the Block button with like a Princess Bride button. And so a few of them will ask about it. And so I'll say, well, my friends from, you know, my like New Kids on the Block loving friends, or they'll ask me something. I'm like, well, I'm not doing that because I'm saving money for the New Kids on the Block cruise. And it's funny because at first they thought I was joking. And now they're like, oh no, Charlene loves New Kids on the Block. Like, it's not even like, they're like, oh yeah, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
And one of them said, she's like, I don't want to sound like I'm young and dumb, but like, that's your One Direction, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, was your room covered in One Direction posters? And she was like, oh my God, yeah, when I was young. I was like, okay, then yes, that's exactly the same.
And then you need to tell her, you go and you cover your room again with One Direction posters.
No, she was telling me about there's a new like Drake dance all the kids are doing. They said, or whatever.
Oh my God. That's
so
funny.
I don't know, but yeah, it's so now they just know. They just totally know, and so I appreciate that all these, you know, 19 to 24-year-olds like, oh yeah, that's Charlene's thing. I was like, yeah, I have these friends. I met them on the internet, and they're like my age, and they're awesome. Or like I'd say like when I went to Wahlburgers, they're like, oh, what'd you do last night? I was like, oh, I met one of my internet friends, and we went to Wahlburgers on Sunset, and it was so much fun. But yeah, it's just I can't even think of the time when there was like not even really a stigma, but like a kind of looking down on or like a judging of like, oh, you like that. Like, this community that you guys built is so inclusive and so accepting, and we're so like, yeah, about it. What? I'm going to wear my NSYNC shirt.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy that toy. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't care. Like, it's so thoroughly reasonable now. I can't even think of a time when I was like, no, I don't want like New Kids on the Block anymore. Like, it's not even like the zeitgeist anymore.
No, it's just like when I went to that flea market, not flea market, but antiques place.
Yes, the antiques
Everybody
mall.
understood what I was talking about because I was like, I want to buy everything here.
Yes.
Right.
And the lady was like excited for my excitement because I was like, I had a legit hard time leaving this place without buying stuff because it's like, and you'd think about it like, well, why would you buy that? Like people on the outside, you know why I bought that? Because that reminds me of my youth.
It's like the time capsule you never buried.
Exactly. Yes. That's exactly what it is. So thank you for sharing in on that because oh my goodness. I'm just so glad that we were just fate. We were destined.
Mm-hmm. I think it is. Nothing is random.
Joey McIntyre.
I mean, he's got great ideas.
He's got more than great ideas. Hashtag mission interview Joey 2018.
You know, and that's the thing. It's like like Brooke said that she envisions everyone. I have a real specific vision of how this is going to happen. And I don't think everyone will be there, but I don't see it not happening.
That's amazing.
Maybe one or two. I'm not going to say which one or two are in my vision because, just filling it out. Like I said, never been on a cruise, first-time cruiser. Don't really know how it goes.
Me either.
Just heard everything, all the girls who've done it before say about it. So I don't have any specific expectations as to like, we're going to do this and we have to do this, we have to do that. Nothing that finite, but when it comes to all of us being on the cruise, all of us having a ridiculous amount of fun, and somewhere in there's going to be Joe in front of the mic conversing with My So-Called Whatever podcast. And I think you guys are going to hold it together. I don't see a meltdown, at least
thank you,
for
Charlene.
the most of it.
Thank you, Charlene.
Maybe a little glossy eyes at the end, but I'm putting it out in the universe. Like when I was 10 years old saying, someday I'm going to meet Joe McIntyre. This is going to happen.
Oh, Charlene. And if Joe doesn't eat cheese balls with me, will you eat them with me?
Can I bring Cheez-Its? I do like
She's a Cheez-Its kind of girl.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you can bring Cheez-Its. You can eat your Cheez-Its and I'll eat my cheese balls.
And I'll be eating Cheez-Its.
And I'll throw Cheez-Its into your mouth and you can throw cheese balls into my mouth.
I'm down for that.
Cool.
I'm totally down for that.
Sounds like a plan.
Although I'm not good at basketball. So I'll be the cheerleader on the side because I am not good at basketball.
Charlene, you can keep score.
You and me both.
Okay.
Did you hear Brooke? You and me both. Brooke would just come out to hang out for the boys that would come to my basketball tournament.
Yep.
That's support. I'm here to support my friend. That's you guys. I'm here to do whatever needs to get done. If it's keeping track of a basketball game on the cruise, if it's yelling at Joe during his show to give him your bag.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Can I just tell you, when she did that, I like paused for a second because I felt like, like when people say they can see themselves, like they're looking down on themselves.
Yeah.
I felt that for a second. Like, this is not my life right now. What is happening? He's talking to me. What is going on? What is Peppered Farm? I don't know.
Oh my God, he's doing Elvis.
Yes. This is how my life went the whole time. Then I'm like, I forgot to bake him cookies. How did I not know to not bake him cookies? Yeah, that wasn't it at all.
Well, see, here's the thing. It just keeps getting better. Last year, he grabs your hand and sings to you. This year, you guys have a little chit chat while you're hanging out in Hollywood. No big deal. It's just fine. Just normal, right?
NBD.
Absolutely perfect.
What the hell?
Is this real life?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think it is.
Oh my gosh. Well, we love you, Charlene, and
I love you guys too.
Thank you so much for coming on tonight because we were sad that we weren't able to connect last episode. So we're so glad to connect with you this episode.
Yeah, I thought, there's got to be someone else they missed, and then you got to everyone. I was like, oh, they got to everybody.
Well, now you have your own special spot.
Well, I love you guys. I love the community you guys have put together. There's a lot of people, and I just can't. I just really cannot wait. It's good to live in the moment. I'm enjoying the month that we're in, but I can't wait till October.
I know.
And to meet everybody else, to really do it up. Now that I see, Brooke, when it came to the cruise, I was the same way as you. I'm like, what's the big deal? I love them, but what's the big deal? I mean, come on. But now I get it. And so the fact that we're all going to be together, and I just can't wait. And thank you guys for putting everything together that you have. And I know it's a lot of work and a lot of back end stuff that people don't realize to get the podcast up and done and everything behind the scenes. And, you know, as admins know what it's like, you know, to help kind of manage a group of over 1,000 people. But, you know, we want the vision of you guys, and we want to represent you guys, and we want to keep this growing and be more amazing. And, you know, chit-chatting with any one of the new kids if they'd like, and hang out on the boat, and there'd be cheese balls and basketball and, you know, serenades and hopefully white pants and no shirts. So,
Yay! And I just want to say, you guys do much more than just manage a group. Like, I'm just going to put that out there. You guys do much more than that. Like, we bounce ideas off you guys. Yep. You guys give us ideas. You guys help us in every aspect of the podcast. You really do. Like, let's just put that out there.
Let's be real.
Like, you guys aren't just Facebook admins. You guys are like podcast circle, our community circle, really, to help build the community. And you have no idea how much we appreciate that. So,
well,
thank you.
I'm glad we can be forever friends.
That's what we are.
That's what we are.
And that it's your anniversary. So congrats, you guys. You guys should be like wicked proud.
We're wicked proud.
We are wicked proud.
Well, good. Happy recording the rest of your episode. I'm glad I got to chat with you guys.
Yay. Thank you, Charlene.
Thanks. Love you.
We love you.
And yeah, we'll be in touch.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Bye.
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 I freaking love Charlene.
I do too.
Let me just tell you about Charlene. When I say something, like, if I'm like having a down day and I'm just like, I suck or whatever, she'll be like, what the hell are you talking about? You get your head out of your ass.
For real.
You know
Charlene
what I mean?
is...
And she's right. Like,
she's like a true... Like she's real. Like, she's a real person.
100%. I mean, I'm not saying that anybody else isn't real, because we all are. But...
No, but she'll tell it like it is.
And I like that.
And... If you're being, she's the type. If you're being an asshole,
she's gonna tell you.
She'll be like, "Stop being an asshole."
Right.
Just stop being an asshole.
Right.
And it's like, okay.
Right. And then, but like, that's the thing. I don't get upset about it.
No, because that's the thing. If it comes from her, or like people like her, like somebody that's like that,
she's telling it to better yourself.
Right. She's saying it because she knows that you're not being yourself.
Right. Exactly. And she wants you to be
you're not an asshole. Stop being an asshole.
Right.
Because you're better than that.
Exactly.
And that's just how she is.
She is.
She's a straight shooter.
We love you
so much. And like, I can't wait to meet you, because I haven't met you in person.
Kevin and I were just talking about her.
Yeah.
Because we were talking, she had posted something, this was like a while ago, and she said like short person problems, and Kevin's like, she just didn't seem that short to me. And I was like, it's because of her big personality.
Right.
She's like, she packs a punch, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she has a enormous, amazing personality, and you just, it's so crazy.
I can't wait to meet her.
I've never met anybody like her, ever.
And that's what's so cool.
It's amazing.
Is like the diversity.
Yeah. I love it. It's so cool.
I know. I'm excited to meet
We're so
everybody.
lucky. We are so friggin' lucky. So
what's our next?
We've got a lot of, so I made a post earlier today.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes.
I made on all our social media.
Yep.
But let's just really quickly, I'm going to just tell you a few more of my favorite moments. And then you can.
I'm sure I'll agree with them, because I'm sure they're the same.
Yeah. And, or our favorite moments, because these are ones we agreed on.
Right.
Do you want me to just go ahead and list them off?
Let's list them off. Okay. And if we have comments, we'll make comments.
Okay. So I think like the next, like, and this is in sequential order, because like I can't really think about it right now, but like my so-called weekend that we did, the first one.
Okay. So that is definitely, I actually had the two kind of lumped together, because it's so cool that we can do that, because we've done really two of them.
We have done two of them. We did we did the main event.
Right.
MAINE. Ha 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 ha.
Har har har. And the my so-called weekend.
Which Joey retweeted us.
Right. That was huge. I remember sitting there in like the living room of our like our hotel at the Residence Inn.
My mind was blown.
And yeah, that was so crazy. That was such a fun weekend, though.
I was like, what is happening right now?
I was a little bit like, it was like weird, but it wasn't weird, like at all.
Yes.
These were like the first people we met.
And it was
awesome.
It was so comforting. Like,
right.
It was just, holy cow, these are girls that we've known all our lives, and we're just hanging out with them for the weekend.
Yep.
Like, I could...
Finding a halfway point.
Yep.
And hanging out.
It was amazing.
I'm going to go drive around and see some houses.
Yeah. See Joey's house. We should do that again. I want to do it again. Can we do it again?
We'll do it again.
Maybe we'll do the what do we call that?
I don't remember.
It wasn't the reunion that we were talking about.
No.
It's just with everything that was going on, and we're sorry that we just couldn't get it get but
no, it's too much.
We might be able to get it together next year.
Maybe.
If we start soon enough.
Yeah.
It was
like a meetup.
It was a meetup, yeah, in Boston.
Right.
So we'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody else would like to do it.
Right. I don't know.
We'll be there.
But
I'll be
hopefully.
there.
I mean, right. Confirm dates.
Right.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. Like but that was really, really cool.
That was awesome.
And then the main event.
Yeah, that was amazing. Just to get back together again and then have more people.
Exactly. And
so cool.
I have to say, Michelle, you make a good breakfast.
Give me all the breakfast.
I've seriously thought about that breakfast. It was so good.
That's
and
awesome.
It was so fun just like hanging out.
Yeah.
Going and getting some seafood.
Yeah.
And we had a great time. I would love to do that again with nicer weather.
Yeah.
We can hang out on the beach.
Could we do it again?
I would love to.
Let's plan it up.
Can others go?
Probably.
We got to figure out a weekend. Let's figure out a weekend.
Let's figure out a weekend, guys. We'll get with you and let's do another nice call weekend.
TBD.
Also.
Yeah.
So Joey McIntyre starts his podcast. That's like a big...
Right.
That was before that, but like Joey McIntyre comes out and says he's starting a podcast. I'm sorry, I totally forgot about Mission Interview Joey 2017.
2017?
Or was it always 2018?
It was always 2018.
Mission Interview Joey 2018.
But like the whole putting together the stuff.
The mixtape.
I can't believe that was like back in October.
Right.
Where has time gone? I feel like I was just
ironing on.
What
were you ironing?
The letters on the tote bag.
That's right.
And like puffy painting the number sign.
And I was taking all those little tiny squares and making pixel art.
I just said number sign.
You're old. You old.
The pound. The hashtag.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
And you had all those little stones.
And here's the thing, guys. Brooke talked to me about this the other day. When I do something, if you ask me to do something,
you're all in. I'm
all in, and I'm a damn perfectionist about it.
Yep.
I'm not going to go half-ass. It's going to be 100%. And so this mixtape, like, it had to sound authentic. It had to be perfect. It had to be... I spent, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks just picking out the songs.
Right.
Each song had, a reason that it was there. Kind of sounds kind of crazy when I think about it now, but it was a good soundtrack.
Hopefully he listened to it.
I don't think he did. Because remember, I actually listened to his podcast episode today.
Yeah.
And he was like, special Walkman. I'll have to think about that. And since he moved,
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
You mean that episode.
Right,
okay, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So, going back, Maria, befriended me in the beginning. And she really loved the podcast. She would listen to it while she was Ubering.
Yep.
And, while she had passengers in the car. And she talked to them about it. It was fantastic. And so she was really helping me believe in myself. To be honest. I mean, you've always believed in me and you've pushed me, but it was that extra push from this third party person who didn't really know me and was telling me, you have good ideas. And you have what it takes to do this. No one had ever come out and said that to me before.
Right.
And so Christine actually helped me with the idea of the mixtape, like an actual mixtape.
Yeah.
She was like, what if you did a mixtape? And that was an amazing idea. So thank you, Christine, for that freaking idea. That was freaking amazing. And so then it was like, how are we going to make this mixtape? I mean, it's 2017 at the time. How are we going to make this happen? And so, but we made
Not
it happen.
easy.
It wasn't easy, but you know what? It sounded
Authentic.
Yeah.
It sounded like a real mixtape.
Right. So.
Well, it was a real mixtape.
It was.
But like the sound in the tape recorder, like when you play it back, brought me back to like 1990.
And if you'd like to hear it, you can go on our Instagram, and I actually played it. And this was before Hollywood Nights, and I put Father Figure on there.
Yes, you did.
Did not realize about the lyrics.
No,
do you remember that?
Yes, and it's kind of crazy to me that I didn't realize.
Nope.
Like I did,
and I was so embarrassed. It was too late. They were already on the cruise.
Oh yeah, it was way too late. Like done.
Like started listening to it, and I was like, "Oh my God, Brooke! Oh my God!
Like, what have I done?
Oh my God!" And then he sang it at Halloween. Not saying that there's any kind of connection. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying,
no. But
I'm just saying that I'd
clearly like he likes the song.
He likes George Michael,
right?
As do we all.
Oh my gosh, George Michael.
So
R.I.P.
Yeah. So other moments, you guys coming out as a community and hashtagging it up. That was amazing. Getting his attention and him like talking on the podcast, saying that, totally forgot about Podfest. The girl.
Oh my God, the video.
Oh my God. Brooke and Nikki. Brooke and Nikki.
She's Brooke and
she's Nikki. So that was amazing. How do we forget about that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna post that again.
That was awesome.
I love that video.
I do too.
And he talked about it being haunted. I was like, "You're looking.
Do you know me?
Are you looking into my soul
for real?
Because I feel like you are." Joey McIntyre. We are destined to be friends.
Like the Holy
I've offended somebody with that. No. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Should I keep that in?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's just... sorry, like we don't mean to offend anybody ever.
No, but like that's how I feel. Like right. I feel like I'm just filled up. I'm gonna explode.
What was that laugh?
It's evil.
Oh, that sounded like a...
So
otherworldly.
Yeah, it kind of did. Yikes.
So
that we've gone like all kinds of places. Hollywood Nights. What in the hell? I went to freaking LA for a day. That is not like I have done so much. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And Kevin during tax season. Okay.
I can't believe
I want to take you. He was like, I want to take you. And I think that was amazing for him to do that.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you, Kevin, as always. And then getting the stuff from Alaska, Aaron sends me the things when Joe was performing cabaret in Alaska.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then, excuse me. I know we're forgetting something.
You were on Wahlburgers.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that.
Boozing and beefing.
That's right.
There's that too.
Oh my gosh. And there was something that just came in my head. Oh, Keith Coogan.
So Keith Coogan was huge.
That was huge.
I was so excited for that.
Yes.
Like I felt like I knew I wanted Keith Coogan to be on the podcast. And it seems so random because like here's the thing. I didn't have like a huge crush on Keith Coogan or anything.
You just thought he was cool.
I thought he was cool. I love the movies he was in.
Yeah.
Like he was in these movies and I loved these movies. And
he was he was so awesome to us.
Oh my gosh.
And so just kind.
Like what a genuine person.
Right.
Like a genuine person.
Keith Coogan, you're a national treasure.
You are a national treasure.
Keith Coogan,
you can come on anytime.
Yes. Can we party with you? Like I almost I want to go to, if we end up going to Podfest.
Yep.
If we do, don't know if it's going to happen. because it's probably happening soon.
Do we want to meet up with Keith and Pinky?
I really want to meet up with Keith and Pinky.
I would love to.
And I want to do the tour because he does that tour.
Yes, I would love to do that.
And we'll meet up with whoever wants to meet up.
That would be so fun.
I think we should go. I think we should go to Podfest for like a day.
But what if it's during the cruise?
Yeah, then we can't go.
Right. So hopefully we'll hear some dates soon.
Yeah. Because I'd love to go.
So we gotta
and I'd love to. And again, you know what? Here's another thing we don't mention. Lady Pod Squad. Let's talk about them. Mm-hmm. Because without them, we never would have been able to figure out how to do this.
Right.
Not just Lady Pod Squad, but like other podcasters, like, and that's why we drank.
Yeah.
We started talking to them in the early stages of their podcast, and they gave us tips on what to buy, and they're huge now. Like they
are huge.
And they would message us back and forth, and they would help us. Told us about Lady Pod Squad. Mm-hmm. Also, like about equipment and just little things here and there, and also Hillbilly Horror Stories. I haven't talked. I get to message him because he told me he's awesome. Like, be patient. Be patient.
Right.
Your numbers aren't, you know what I mean? Don't look at the numbers. We don't look at the numbers anymore. That's why I totally was like, oh, we hit 50,000 downloads. Whoops, sorry, missed that.
Right.
Because I wasn't paying attention. I mean, we pay attention a little bit, but it's not like we pay attention because we want to make sure like we're giving you guys stuff that you want to hear.
Exactly.
I
mean, we don't sit there and analyze it and overanalyze it because it's not worth it.
No.
And it's like anything, like.
Right. You can look into it and look too much into it.
Right.
I'm sure there's stuff that we have forgotten. Hollywood Nights, I got to meet Charlene. I got to meet Christine. I got to meet Mandy. I got to meet Jenny. I got to meet...
And Jenny.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Oh my gosh. Cover girl.
That was huge.
Oh my gosh.
So that was cool.
She gave us a chance.
Yep.
I can remember finally getting in touch with her.
Yes.
Being put in touch with her. Thank you. And I can't remember the girl's name that put me in touch with her.
No.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Yep.
And she was like nervous at first. And I told her, I was like, here's a couple episodes. Thanks again to Keith Coogan. Here's an episode we did with Keith Coogan. And always, just so you guys know this, our guest is the priority. Whether you're a celebrity or you're coming on our podcast as one of our guests, just as one of our friends to come on, your comfort is always our priority.
Right.
And just so you guys know, this is what we do. We're going to just put it out there.
Perfect.
This is what we do. If you're coming on the podcast, if you're the one that's requested, you've sent us a story that's really hit home with us, we might reach out to you and we might discuss having you on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're hoping to do more of that in the upcoming year.
Yeah.
We'll see how that pans out. Long story short, when you come on the podcast, it usually runs between 1 hour to 2, depending.
It depends. Yeah.
It all depends. We have this clause, if you will, or what's
our policy.
It's our policy.
It's like a policy.
If what we do is we go through and we'll edit it once and then we'll send it to you. If there's anything that you don't like, it doesn't matter if I said it, doesn't matter if Brooke said it, doesn't matter if you said it, whatever. We have a no questions asked policy.
Right.
You just tell me the minutes and the seconds and I take it out. And you never see that again. It's gone. Goodbye.
Right.
See you later.
Right.
It's gone. Because I know if I was put in that situation, there are things like I say and then I'm like, oh crap. Money shot, for instance, but we kept that in. That I'm just like, holy cow, did I just say that? Like, what? And, sometimes we keep it in, sometimes we don't, because sometimes I'll say something and then you'll say, Nikki, that didn't sound right at all. And so I want to take it out.
And vice versa.
Right. And we just want you to feel comfortable. The whole premise of this podcast is to sit and talk like we're just hanging out, having a good time.
And typically, the more comfortable we are,
right,
the more we might have to cut out.
That is the truth. I'm feeling pretty comfortable tonight.
I am too, because we're just going back and forth, and it's like old friends, and I don't think we have to cut anything out from tonight. So
I don't know. I'm a little weary about that.
Holy Ghost?
Yes.
It's fine. We don't mean to offend anybody. But I know what you're talking about. Like you see them on TV, the evangelists.
Yeah, and you know what? To each their own. I'm glad that they can fill themselves with the Holy Spirit.
Absolutely, no, absolutely. If that works for you, like that's cool.
That's how. And I don't want it to be like come off with what's it called? Like when you're like I'm not like what's the word? Like God, I'm being mean to you. I wasn't doing that.
No,
like I wasn't. There's a word for it.
I don't know what it is.
Like, I'm not taking the Lord's name in vain.
No, definitely not.
I'm just saying that, like, it fills me up that I don't know what I'm doing with my body. And I just, like, flop all around like a trout.
It's like, or like those things.
Like the fish in the video of Faith No More.
Yes.
Like, on the floor. That's me. But, like, standing up. No wonder
At
why.
a New Kids concert.
No wonder why when they came to the corner, they probably couldn't contain themselves. They're like, I'm not going to look at that girl. Jeez. Not going to look at her. Jordan never looked my
Stepping away.
Yeah, he never looked my way. He was probably like, oh, yeah, there's that girl. Oh, God.
She touched me. That's the one with a finger.
So
anyway.
Yeah, so we're getting Shane McDermott. So excited about him.
So excited.
I'm interested to see how that, I mean, we're super organized about it. We've got everything. Everything's ready to go, but I can't believe it's happening. Like, I cannot believe I'm going to be talking to Garrett Booth. What is happening?
In like 8 days.
Yeah. What the heck?
9 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cray.
Yeah. So I'm probably forgetting something. I know I'm forgetting something.
Probably, but that's what it is. We've had a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I'm sure, like, with these questions.
We've had a lot of fun. It's been a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
It has brought us closer.
It sure has. I mean, yeah.
Like,
in more ways than 5.
Right. And it's in a good way.
Yeah.
Like,
we've had to cover some rough topics and rough seas.
Yes, we have.
But we've gotten through it amazingly.
Swimmingly.
I was just going to say that.
We don't go to bed angry.
We never leave. That's right.
We don't.
It's so important.
Like, we have literally been on the phone together at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Hashing
some
shit out.
Yep.
And that's what we have to do.
And then we're like, okay, we feel good.
Yep. This is
and
good.
You always say to me, do you feel good? And I say yes. And I say, do you feel good? And you say yes.
Yeah.
I say, no, really. Do you feel good? Like, we need to both feel awesome. Not just good, but like we feel awesome about this. And then we go to bed.
Right. And we have this, it's like the same conversation we have.
Yeah.
Every couple months.
Yeah. But it's getting better.
But we need to.
But we've made some movements now. What is that?
I don't know.
It's the Batiste dry shampoo.
Oh.
Right there.
Okay.
And it was rubbing up against that. See? More.
All better. But yeah.
Yeah, things are in motion.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. But we have
I just met you.
Oh, I love that song.
Me too.
So yeah, we have some cool stuff coming up that we're not going to talk about yet.
No,
but we have some things are looking good on the horizon.
Yeah, and like more ways than like 5. I'm going to say
that's
more
true.
Than 1, more than 2, more than 3.
That's true.
Like
there's all kinds of cool
life
stuff.
Changes. I'm not pregnant.
Every
time I say like life change,
right?
I'm not pregnant.
You're not going through menopause.
Nope. Yeah, it's crazy.
It is.
All right, so should we jump into some of these? Because
let's do it.
These are some pretty amazing.
Let's do it.
So we'll start with Facebook. You ready?
Yep.
Heather says, what are your favorite episodes to record? What were your favorite episodes to record and why?
That's a hard question. Okay. How do I say this without sounding like an a-hole? I really like when we have a really good 80s, 90s episode. Because those ones are harder, I think, than...
They test us.
They do.
Yeah.
And when we have a really good one...
Yeah.
You can I feel satisfied. Like
right.
It's like... It's just so satisfying.
I felt that way about Poltergeist.
Did you really?
That I did. I felt that way. I felt like it was something I needed to get off my chest.
Yeah.
And I needed to talk about Poltergeist.
Yeah.
And it may have not resonated with anyone else.
Yep.
But I felt like I needed to discuss that topic.
It's like making the perfect grilled cheese sandwich.
Yes. And it just gets
It's
even,
just
yes.
toasted enough, and it's even, and it's golden.
That is right.
And the cheese is melted.
Yes.
And not not melted.
Yes.
And that's what it's like.
Right.
It's just satisfying.
Exactly.
So I like when that happens.
Like which episode?
See, this is hard because there's several.
The Wish Book one was fun.
The Wish Book one was amazing. That was so much fun to do.
Yeah.
I really like our
our song
music ones.
And that's unfortunate because we can't upload to Spotify.
Right.
Because of those episodes.
Right.
Which kind of sucks.
It does suck, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And to go back, I really liked the Keith Coogan episode. Yes. The Mickey Mouse Club episode.
That was awesome.
It's just really cool when we can find something that resonates with people.
Yeah. And when people that resonates with them that we wouldn't think that it would.
Right. Because so much of our fan base is New Kids on the Block.
Right.
I say fan base. That sounds weird. But so many of our listeners are there for New Kids on the Block, I feel like primarily.
Right.
So when there's an 80s, 90s that is people really are into,
yeah,
it's just satisfying.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree with you. I was really surprised. Someone had said their favorite episode was The Internet. How Are We Not Dead?
I loved that episode.
That was a great episode because we got deep. We didn't even I don't think we talked about all the things. We should have a part 2 of that.
Oh, Lord.
Because there were part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When ICQ came out, there was a whole... Remember that?
No.
Remember that guy?
Which guy?
The tall one.
What tall one?
The one that told me he was sick.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Up there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should have a part 2. Did we talk about...
Did we talk about the drummer? No. Did we talk about him? Wait, did we talk about who? You were just going to say...
Disney World?
No, I don't think we talked about that.
Because I found that picture recently.
I know. We should talk about that.
We should do a part 2.
We should do a part 2. What do you guys say? Part 2?
Part 2. Okay.
I really I love the Hollywood got Hollywood Nights on the brain. The holiday memories when people submitted their Christmas stories. Yes. And that was amazing. I want to do that again, you guys.
Yeah, that was fun.
I want to do Halloween this year. Be prepared. And for you guys to
send in Halloween pictures.
Yes. So we can talk about it.
Yes.
And let's
costumes from the 80s.
Let's do it a little early. We'll start it in September because we're going to be on the cruise.
Right.
And that might be a little...
We'll have to record it
right, exactly.
Kind of in advance.
Yeah. Teen Witch was fun. Yeah. Unsolved Mysteries, anything was fun.
Yeah.
I did that with Christine. We talked about ghost stories and that was the bomb. I love talking about ghost stories. I don't want to experience a ghost story.
Right.
But I'll talk about it. Angelo Desideri, don't you dare.
Don't you dare come in.
Don't you do this.
This space.
No. You are not allowed.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Okay. You don't get this yet, but when you hear the episode with Moms and Murders, you will. Moms and Murder.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
They don't know about that episode.
No, they don't.
It's coming up soon.
Coming up.
It's just, it's going to take me a little while to edit. So that was a good question, Heather. Thank you.
Thanks.
Maria. Wow. It's been 1 year. I'm so happy for your girls and super proud that you stuck with it. Look how much you've grown. Personally, socially, and how you have touched all the way from Bangor, Maine.
Aww.
Maria, thank you.
Maria.
She reminds me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Spanish Harlem.
Living a life just like a movie star.
Oh, Maria.
What was that?
I don't know.
Why did you sound like that at the end? Why did you do that?
Oh, God. Okay. What?
I don't know how late it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amber says, I couldn't agree more with Maria. Thanks, Amber.
Thank you.
Kim. Actually, you want to read some of these? We'll go back and forth.
Yeah, I have my phone right here. I don't want it to freak out.
All right. I'll read Kim's.
Okay.
Hey, girls. Where do you see yourselves in 5 years in relation to the podcast? And Maria says, right. Did you girls ever fathom this growth?
So we talked about this.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Well, we've talked privately about what our plans are this year, what our goals are this year.
So, but I think what's funny, I think it changes. It's fluid. Mm-hmm. Because we had a conversation.
Just recently.
I don't know if we're talking about the same conversation. It was like, what was that?
No, I'm trying to.
No, not that conversation.
Oh. I have the worst. I would lose.
So, no, we had a conversation a couple months ago.
Okay.
About how long we'll probably do this.
Okay.
Do you remember that conversation?
I don't.
And you said, I feel like we'll do this for about 5 years. Like specifically 5 years. And I remember being like, really? Thinking I didn't have a thought as to how what we'll be doing.
Are you sure? Was this a dream?
No, this was not a dream. This was.
I said 5 years.
Yes, this was on my deck. We didn't record it. It wasn't like it was totally like off the record. Like we were just talking.
Okay.
And
are you sure I didn't say I feel like we'd be lucky to do this for 5 years?
No.
Like this. I mean, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Because of the other conversations that we have had recently, yep. I feel like we could do this for a long period of time. Yes. However, I feel like it would need to evolve into something.
Yes.
Which
it would have to.
We've already had discussions about.
Right.
So we are, I mean, it's not that we're being not transparent. Like, no. It's just that I don't want to promise anything that I can't deliver.
Exactly.
And like I said, things are in motion.
Right. And like, long story short,
yeah,
we don't know where we're going to be in 5 years.
No, I think I can tell you but I can tell you where I'd like to see it. Yeah. I think I'd like to see us doing more stuff. I'll just say it, a lot video.
I'd like to have a reality show. That's not, I mean, not like, I'm not
being
totally serious.
I don't know if I want to be, I don't know if I want to be.
But like,
you know how I am about reality shows. I don't know. I would not come off as the best person. I'm just going to tell you, I would be the hated character. They'd be like, God, can Nikki get voted off, please?
Well, it wouldn't be like a competition show.
No, I don't know. I know, but people would still want me to be voted off. Like,
they wouldn't.
I'd want to be like, if I was, I'd like to be a supporting character. Like, I just come in here and there.
Right.
And I'm not like, because when I get excited, I say stupid stuff, and it would all be those moments. It would be all of those moments. It would be my flopping around moments. It would be my... It would be those moments the whole time.
So
nobody wants to see that.
I would watch that.
To make fun of me.
So, no. When I say reality show, I'm kind of kidding. I don't really want that.
It's okay. No, you've always wanted to be on a reality show. I mean,
well,
let's just be honest.
When I was younger, I did.
Let's be honest. If somebody was like, "Hey, you guys want to do a reality show?" I'd be like,
I would say, "Give me an offer I can't refuse." That's not going to happen.
No, you guys are asking us our like
we're getting too deep with this.
Yeah, but I mean, I see like I'd love to do like a lot more about like vintage stuff. I'd like to go places. I'd like to go visit people. Like I said in the beginning, I want to go
like Publishers Clearinghouse.
Kind of, yeah, and like show up and like let's do the podcast episode. Like I'm coming to visit you in Massachusetts. I'm coming to visit you in Chicago. I'm coming to visit you in LA. Like let's do a podcast episode. Let's talk.
Let's make a video.
Right. We're going to stay the night in Amy's room. We're inviting ourselves.
I really want to.
Oh man.
But for real, I mean,
I see that we need to grow and we need to evolve.
That's the thing.
And
I don't know where we'll be in 5 years. I don't know where I see us.
I hope that we're still doing this.
I hope we are too, in some form.
Yeah.
I don't know what that form will be, but hopefully we'll evolve.
Yeah. And I mean, that's a constant. It's just constant. So.
Right.
All right. So that was a great question. Very thought-provoking. And we have been thinking about it.
Yes, we have. Like, as recently as a couple days ago.
Exactly. And we're very excited on what's to come. Again.
So, I'm going to read the next one.
Sure.
This is from Jessica.
Jessica needs to get on the boat. Just putting that out there.
I re-listened to Step 60 last night, and I was dying when Brooke was imitating Nikki if Joe shows up in your room on the boat. It's those laughing fits that are some of my favorite moments. I also like the way you tangent.
We need that shirt, please.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We're going to do it.
Okay, I'll add it to my tasks.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thanks, Jessica.
I'm glad that you like me imitating Nikki.
Brooke!
Brooke, what? What's going on, Brooke? What? Brooke! What? What is it? What? Oh my God, what? Brooke, what? That's Nikki.
It's so true, though.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Okay, let's pretend I'm like in bed. I cover myself because I get nervous.
No, I picture you jumping up out of bed.
But like if he was jumping. Like there,
yes,
he'd leave. He'd leave a Kool-Aid Man thing in the wall.
Won't leave. Like a Kool-Aid Man. There'd be a Joe-shaped hole in the door.
Yes, there would.
No, but I picture you like jumping up like this.
Dawn says, "We all know Mission Interview Joey 2018 has got to happen. But who else would you love to see on the podcast?" And Christy Wood said, "We post exactly the same thing at the same time," because she also asked the question, besides Mission Interview Joey 2018 and the rest of the guys, who would you want as a special guest?
I'd like to have Tiffany. I'd like to have Debbie Gibson.
Yes.
I mean, if I'm really going to put it out there, really?
Yeah, do it. Just do it. Do it up.
I'd like to have Eddie Vedder. And
Will Wheaton.
I'd love to have Will Wheaton on.
I would love to have Will Wheaton.
He's awesome.
Yes. Jerry O'Connell.
Can we make Jerry O'Connell happen? Can we make that happen?
Jerry O'Connell, how you doing?
Oh my God. You'll never guess my secret identity.
Can we have the whole cast of Stand By Me? Well, minus River Phoenix, R.I.P.
Oh.
But
yeah,
one of my favorite movies.
I really liked what Maria had here.
Oh, what'd she write?
She wrote, "Hey, wouldn't it be great if all 5 guys could be on the podcast, either as a group or one by one within time? Also, how about our 80s and 90s crushes, like Jake from 16 Candles?"
Do you remember that shirt I had?
Yep.
It said, "I love Jake Ryan." And everybody was like, "Who's Jake Ryan?" Come on now.
Go to Blockbuster.
For God's sakes.
And how awesome would it be to hear from Mrs. Molly Ringwald?
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
I couldn't. But I think of these things too. Like, this is crazy to me. This is crazy.
Dawn, you said it. Oh my God.
What?
So she wrote, "Maria, I'm so down with that. John Cryer, even
Yes.
Corey Feldman,
Yes.
David Faustino, or Christian Slater."
Yes, please.
Okay,
Christian Slater. Yes.
Okay, Christian Slater, first of all.
Oh, Heather's.
Oh my God.
I told you this.
Like,
that was the first time I was like, what's happening?
Like, Christian Slater is dreamy.
Greetings and
Like,
salutations.
Oh my God. He's just dreamy. Also, I'm so glad she mentioned David Faustino.
Bud Bundy.
I loved Bud Bundy. I had such a crush on Bud Bundy.
Yes.
Huge crush.
Yes.
And I would like to see him on the podcast.
I would too. I'm gonna throw it out there. I mean, I'd love to get Andrea Barber on the podcast.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be so?
Because I mean, hello,
I want to have
right
I want to have Andrea and Candace on.
OMG.
Like both of them.
That would be a dream come true.
That would be a dream come true.
That would be insane.
Oh my gosh.
That would be insane.
We'd have so much to talk about.
So much.
Like everything.
So much.
Like our lives. Everything.
Like we could do parallels.
Mm-hmm.
This is like you did this episode and like this we were going through the same thing.
Oh my God.
Insane.
Can we make this happen?
Let's make it happen.
Guys, let's make this happen.
It's so crazy.
Andrea and Candace. Candace and Andrea.
Yes.
Can you hear
Forever
us?
Friends.
That's what they are.
That's what they are. I'd love to be there for one.
And that's what we are, too.
Right, exactly. Are you Candace? I'm definitely Kimmy Gibbler. Let me just tell you right now. Like, I'm just gonna put it out there.
But why?
Well, I was always like hyper. But I was like not like her character.
Right.
But I was very hyper. Always. Very excitable.
You did spend a lot of time at my house.
I did.
But I
I
spent
was
a lot
like
of time
part
at
of
your
your
family.
family.
Too.
But I would never like go and like
You wouldn't just like,
eat out of your fridge.
no. You know who did do that?
Erica.
Yes. Where are your Oreos? Oh, no. She knew where they were.
Oh, she go get them.
And eat a whole bag.
Yes.
But my parents planned for that. She could put down some food.
Do you want me to read Maria?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Maria. Ha 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 ha. I would pee on myself laughing. I love that Maria has like incontinencies problems like I do. Like not really, but we always talk about like I'm gonna
Like
pee
she
my
needs
pants.
poise.
Yeah, but we don't really. But
Right.
it's always like I'm gonna pee my pants.
I am right there with you.
If Brooke and Nikki had Corey Feldman on, I can hear Nikki trying to come back from a weird comment, and Brooke would just keep it moving. That's what I think. She is like right on.
Yep, right on the money.
Right, I couldn't do it.
Okay, Dawn said, hello and welcome to our awkward podcast. You might hear crickets, gibberish, and possibly demonic slurs. Enjoy.
Excuse me?
That was in response to Maria.
That makes me a little scared. Don Height, maybe he'll treat them with a tune of his latest album. I like him. I just think he's a tad bit weird.
Same.
Hey, you know what?
But it works for him.
It works for him, but I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't be able to hide it. I just don't hide things very well. If I know something and you like, the thing is I keep secrets. Let's just say that. But let's just say that Donnie Wahlberg, for instance,
Yep.
I feel like he can look into my soul. Like I feel like
probably
when he
can.
looks at you, he looks deep into your soul.
Yeah.
And like, have you ever heard of this thing called like the imposter syndrome?
No.
Like I have that at work. Like it's just something like you always feel like you're an imposter. Like,
Oh.
I'm not good enough to be doing this.
Yes.
That's
I know
and that's
exactly what
kind
you're
of how
talking about.
like I feel about the podcast. I'm not good enough. Like, and if Donnie Wahlberg was looking at me personal wise, I'd be like, I'm not good enough to talk to him.
Oh, don't think like
And
that.
so I feel like he'd look deep into my soul and be like, but like, I'm so scared I'm going to disappoint him.
You're not going to.
I'm so scared
You can't.
he'll be like,
No, but listen. You can't. You won't.
but if he was like, Nikki, do you like Corey Feldman? I wouldn't be able to hold back.
If Donnie Wahlberg asks you that,
Right. I'm going to
tell him the truth.
I'm going to be like, if Donnie Wahlberg asks you a question, you friggin' answer it honestly.
Of course, because he'll know if you're lying.
I mean, I friggin' answer things honestly with
He'll
everybody.
know if you're lying.
I
If
would
you
be
said,
like, but with anybody
yes.
else, I'd probably be like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. But with him, I just would feel like I better friggin' answer. I better just answer. Moving right along.
This is what Dawn said in response to Maria.
Right.
Oh, I love him. I met him 2 years ago. I enjoy a wackadoo, LOL. But he has fans.
Alyssa says, I'm totally supporting Brooke's vision. She shared the week of interviewing all 5 guys on the boat with a viewing audience. I love it.
Not like a huge audience.
No.
Because, like, people aren't really going to come to that. Few people, like, that we know.
Crickets. Chirp, chirp.
Right.
Okay, Christy Wood. Oh, we already did that. Go ahead.
So thanks for the question, Christy.
Yeah, thanks.
Roxanne. Happy anniversary. You ladies rock.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Roxanne.
You rock too.
Roxanne, turn on the red light. Did you like that?
I did.
Katie McCrary, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, congrats. I'm so happy for y'all. Did I do it?
You did.
Today is exactly 1 year from the day I was headed to my Total Package tour in Tampa. Life-changing concert in more ways than I could ever have imagined. I'm so glad I found this group in the community. Love you all. Love you too, Katie.
Maria says, I wonder if anyone who hadn't met New Kids on the Block last year has met them. When, where, how, and tell the feels. We want deets.
Ooh, good one. Like follow-ups from people's stories. Kim.
And then Candy said, along those lines, I wonder if others have questions for anyone that was featured or shared stories.
That's a really good question,
That
Candy.
is a really good question.
So if you guys have questions from somebody, let us know. We'll
like put it out there.
Yeah.
So,
let us know.
Cool.
Send us the question.
Or
just
put it in the Facebook group. Tag them. And maybe we'll find some interesting follow-ups.
Sounds good to me.
And share them on the podcast.
Sounds good to me. Amber. You know mine is hairband related. Bring it. Bring me all the hairband. Which hairband member would you guys like to do an episode on this podcast? So proud of you, ladies. You are doing amazing things. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. Who am I going to say?
You are going to say... I know exactly what you're going to say, but I can't think of his name.
CC DeVille.
Oh, yep.
Who would you think I was going to say? Sebastian Bach?
That's who I was going to say.
Oh, what? What?
No, Sebastian Bach is like...
How you doing?
Oh my God. I want him on this podcast. I want him in this room.
Please. In this room.
I want him in this room.
Would he sing to us?
I hope so.
You
God willing.
You just got really excited.
I love Sebastian. Like Sebastian
Woke
Bach.
up to the sound of pouring rain. Do I sound like him? Was that even the right song?
No.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't.
No, it was. It was.
I was going to say.
It was. That was good though.
Liar.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. I sound like Sadie. She's been saying that.
Uh-oh. Yeah, CC DeVille.
Yep.
Would love. Tommy Lee. Totally would talk to him. I would
talk to Tommy Lee.
He's got some friggin' stories. Let's just say that. Come on now.
That man has more stories than the Bible.
But I'd also like to have Bret Michaels on. Why not?
Hell yes.
Why not?
Hell yes. That'd be good.
Because we could talk to him about so many things. We could talk to him about Rock of Love.
Oh my God.
Friggin', I was all about the reality shows then.
I loved that show.
We're the podcast for like early 2000s reality show because that's where I would fall in and listen to them.
So putting this out there.
Go for it.
Paradise Hotel.
That was Brooke's thing.
Oh.
I wasn't all about that.
Like I've rewatched it recently, in like the last couple of years.
Maybe you need to do a Paradise Hotel podcast.
I would seriously. I loved that.
Find
show.
Somebody else that loves Paradise Hotel.
I don't normally like those types of reality shows. Like I don't watch The Bachelor.
No,
I watched the first 4 seasons of The Bachelor.
It was a little risky. Paradise Hotel.
Paradise Hotel was, and I was there for it 100%. And also, it was like real time. It wasn't like recorded months ago.
That's right.
It was real time. Like they would take people from the studio audience, and like the next thing they knew, they were on a plane heading off to Paradise.
That's craziness.
And they were plucking somebody out of Paradise and shipping them home.
Uh-oh.
And Zach and Amy.
How they doing?
We're all like this. And they're not together.
Oh, okay. You know what I would like to... Okay, so let me tell you about my ones.
Yes.
Well, you know what I'm going to say. The Surreal Life. That was my favorite.
Oh, I love it.
By far.
Yes.
I'd love to rewatch them.
Yeah.
Surreal Life, Rock of Love.
Yep.
Loved Rock of Love. And I loved
Flavor of
Love.
Yep.
Yep. Loved all those shows.
Plus, like, the other reality shows that we watched.
Flav. What other reality shows did we watch?
Well, we watched, like, the Family Plots and...
Freaking
Airline.
love that show. Yes. Airline, Family Plots. Like, those were all Airline. I forgot we talked about those with Jody.
We did.
That was awesome. Okay. You on to the next one?
On to the next one. Amy. My favorite episodes are Step 6. Amy and Lindsay's stories are amazing. Step 41 and 43. Holiday memories.
Yay!
It involves toys. So, and then she put like a heart ice emoji. Step 50. OG Cover Girl. How exciting and epic was Jenny's experience? Amazing.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. And thank you so much because we also like the Holiday Memories episode that we just talked about a little while ago.
We love them.
And obviously Amy and Lindsay's stories.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I mean, Donnie, are you listening?
Donnie, can you hear me?
I can feel you.
Does that pick up on the mic?
Yes.
I love that.
Okay, Dawn, what's the one item from your childhood or youth, 80s/90s, you always wanted, but never got or could afford? Well,
I can tell you what mine was. You tell me yours first. The New Kids on the Block phone?
Yeah, sorry. Yes. Yes, that and the microphone. Yeah, it's the Barbie I just got. Peaches and Cream Barbie.
Oh, yes.
Talked about her on episode 1 or episode 2?
Mm-hmm.
And I just recently got her. And she's everything and more than I imagined.
I have 2.
Peaches and Cream Barbies?
No.
Oh.
Every Christmas I ask for these for like probably 10 years. Maybe like 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted the Mickey telephone, and I desperately wanted a drum kit.
Well, maybe your dreams will come true. Maybe Donnie will jump over it.
No, but like, I understand the drum kit.
Yeah.
Like, if my child asked for a drum kit, I'd be like, no. How about you play the guitar or the flute? We don't need
You
drums.
wouldn't buy Sadie a drum kit?
Maybe, but it would depend. My parents knew me very well.
Yeah.
So, like, if she was like
Really into it, of
truly
course.
into it
Yes,
and
yes, yes.
passionate about
Yeah,
it, I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
be like, no.
Right.
I wouldn't be an a-hole.
But you're thinking of like passing. Like, oh, I see it in the wish book. I want a drum kit.
I really want to learn how to play. I wanted to be a drummer.
That's pretty awesome. Like Tommy Lee.
I wanted to be, well.
Would you do upside down drumming like him?
It was more like, what's her name? Debbie.
From
the Bangles.
Yes.
I like that. I wanted to be her.
That's cool.
Like, I thought that was cool.
That is pretty cool.
Like a girl drummer.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But
Hey, you know what? Don't give up on your dreams.
I'm all set now.
Okay.
But like the Mickey phone always kind of threw me. Like, why wouldn't they get me the Mickey phone?
I don't know. It was really expensive.
But like, what was it? $50?
Yeah.
So like that would be like a Christmas present. Why didn't Santa ever bring it?
I don't know.
Because it's not like they didn't buy me. I mean, not to be like, they bought me whatever. It's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I got a vanity one year. I didn't want a vanity.
I got a vanity too. I didn't want a freaking vanity.
No.
Why'd you give me a vanity?
You know what it was?
What?
It literally was a catch-all.
That's what mine was too.
That's where all the shit went.
And guess what happened? My mom was like, well, I'll save this for your daughter. So she puts it up in the attic, and guess what? It freaking warped because it got too hot.
Do you remember mine?
Yes, I do remember yours.
Brass.
Yes, I do remember
with the
yours.
glass.
Mine was wood, and it was nice.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, the worst part of it? No, that's right. My mom put it in the yard sale because like she does with all the stuff. And this was recently, and I came down. I'm like, Mom, that's my vanity that I was supposed to give Bryn. Oh, you don't want it. It's all warped. So you're going to sell it to somebody else warped?
Right.
Good idea.
So
I always wanted the bedding set, but I have that now. So like everything I've wanted,
Right.
I have. The bedding set was the number one. Like I always wanted the bedding set. I always wanted the phone.
yeah.
I have that, except the phone. I don't have the phone.
I thought you got the phone.
No,
Yeah, I was thinking of the cassette player.
I did get the cassette player.
Yeah.
It plays a little speedy. That's okay.
I still have my phone in my tote somewhere. Should I put it in my kitchen?
Your
I
new
was
Kids
thinking-
on the Block phone?
Yeah. We have a
I thought you were gonna
landline.
give it to me.
What? I thought you were going to buy one. You've been looking at them. You can have it if you want it.
That's all right. I'll find one. That's why I didn't buy one.
I thought you didn't buy them because they were like,
Well, there was one that was going for like $40, but I didn't buy it because you said it was in your tote, and you said if you find it, I'll give it to you.
oh, okay. Well,
I'm
when I
okay.
find it, I'll give it to you.
No, I don't have a landline, so go ahead.
Oh. You don't? I thought you did.
I have a converter,
oh.
so I mean,
We have a landline. I don't know the number. But I know that I have a phone in my kitchen because we have to have it
then you should put it in there.
for the like alarm.
Yeah,
system.
yeah. Then you should put it in there.
But I don't know the number. Nobody ever calls it. There's a reason why I don't know the number. I don't want to give it to anyone because I don't want, those people calling.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Egypt.
Hey, I'm there with you.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Jen Johnson, what is the plan for us friends that want to meet you girls on the boat this year? Are you going to try to set up a time to meet up? I really want to say hello and thank you girls for doing this. It's so nice to have friends that get it. My regular friends just smile and nod. I get that.
Aw.
We get that. I mean,
Yeah, we totally get it.
like my work friends,
They don't get it.
they smile and nod. That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice that you have that hobby.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're a boy band connoisseur.
So
the answer is we
don't know.
We're not planning anything. This is our first cruise, so we really don't know how it works.
Right.
We honest to God don't know how it works. We'd love to meet you guys. Whoever wants to meet up with us.
Oh, she posted a follow-up to this too. It was in response to Karen.
Yep.
She wrote, "I love this idea of a meetup on the boat." And Stephanie said yes. And then Jen responded, "I know it's really hectic and hard to plan something with all that goes on. Different groups and timed events will make it tough. Maybe we could even do it the night before we get on the boat, after the pre-party, if they have one." Just an idea.
Hey, that's a really great idea.
That is a really good idea. Maybe we can find just a place to
get up.
meet up nearby.
Should we say where we're staying?
Yeah, I mean, I think we posted it.
Yeah,
the Marriott Biscayne Bay.
Right.
So
we're staying there, and if you guys are staying there too,
right,
some of you guys, let's get together.
I think that
Why
sounds
not,
fun,
right?
Yeah, I mean, we're all going to be there.
Right.
Be there or be square.
Be there or be square. But again, I wouldn't want to miss the pre-party, and I'm sure you guys don't want to either.
Right, no.
If there is one.
Right.
But if there isn't one, I'd be more than happy. Let's do something. That'd be fun.
That would be awesome.
I don't want everybody coming in my room, but
no,
because that'd be kind of weird.
Right, but we could find a nearby bar or something.
That'd be fun.
And just be like, "Hey, this is where we're gonna be.
Yeah.
If you want to come, cool." Nothing organized, but just show up.
That sounds awesome. Thanks for following up on that, Jen Johnson.
Yeah.
Very cool. What movie from the 80s or 90s would you have liked to star in? Cruel Intentions. Playing the role of Reese Witherspoon.
You had no hesitation.
I don't know. That's what just came to my mind. That or 16 Candles.
I was
playing the role
16,
of Molly Ringwald.
I was thinking 16 Candles because Jake Ryan.
Well, I thought of that first, but then we just talked about that, so I was like, eh. So then
let's talk about a different movie.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah, that's mine. I guess later on I'll be laying in bed and I'll be like, "Oh man, should have said this.
Should have said Varsity Blues."
A 10.
I give her a 10. All right, go ahead.
I have to say that one of my this is from Kim.
Okay.
I have to say that one of my favorite episodes is Amy Bruno's story. When Donnie tweeted about it is when I found out about My So-Called Whatever. And the story was epic. Donnie on a motorcycle, OMG.
Yes.
My other favorite episode was the one we recorded Saturday night of My So-Called Weekend. So much fun. I love all of my new My So-Called Whatever.
Forever friends.
FFs. I like that she called them FFs.
I love FF. I love it, Kim.
Thank you. That was an awesome story, obviously. We talked about that.
Yes. Okay, Christy. I just want to leave this here for y'all. I can't say enough of how much I love your tangents. It's so how my friends and I are. 20 minutes later, and we say, what were we originally talking about? I don't care what y'all are talking about. I love the podcast every week. Love y'all, Brooke and Nikki. Thanks, Christy. And then she wrote, if I'm telling you a story, be prepared to have 7 mini conversations and 19 other stories thrown into it because I can't stay focused.
Truth.
Hashtag truth.
Let's see. Sandy wrote, I love them all.
Oh,
thanks.
Thanks, Sandy. We love you. Karen says, I'd have to say my favorite was Steph's episode where she gave tips on the cruise. This is definitely, you guys, if you're going on the cruise, go find Steph's 10 tips. That was awesome.
That was a really good episode.
Yes. Would be good to revisit before sailing. Yes, it would be. We'll link to it.
Perfect.
In this episode.
Yep. Courtney said, obviously I was in from episode 1. An OG listener.
OG.
Thanks, Courtney. Congratulations on 1 year. Love you, ladies.
Love you too, Courtney. Hallie says, you may have answered this in the second episode, can't remember, but when did you ladies start listening to New Kids on the Block?
I started in like 4th grade.
Yeah, it was about me too.
So what's that, like 88, 89?
Mm-hmm.
It was Christmas, I think, 88. I got a tape from my aunt.
Yep.
And
my friend up the street.
That's right. Yep. And it all started from that.
Yep. Give it all to me. JC. Oh, crap.
All right. Jennifer said, how amazing. Love your page and podcast. You guys are awesome.
Oh, thanks, Jennifer.
Thanks,
You're
Jennifer.
awesome.
You are awesome.
Okay. Sarah, congratulations on the first year. Each week, I have something to look forward to. There has not been an episode that I have not liked, but I'm kind of partial to steps 45, 67, and 72. Love the tangents. So much love for the two of you. Thank you for the laughs, smiles, tears, and the forever friends I have made. Cheers.
Oh,
Sarah. You got to do your WWE episode with her.
Yes. Only it's always WWF to me.
Okay, I didn't know if I wasn't supposed to say that because Worldwide Federation.
The World Wildlife Federation or Foundation or whatever they call it.
Yes.
Truth. But.
Yes.
Still WWF.
Okay.
Whatevs.
Hulk Hogan. Hulkamania!
Do you remember that reality show?
Yes, that was another one I watched.
You did watch that. I remember you watched that.
You know what other one I watched?
What's that?
Do you remember all the rich kids went and worked on the farm? Do you remember that one?
Kind of.
And it was like...
Yes, I do. No, I definitely do.
Wait a second. Was Kim Kardashian's sister on it? Not Courtney. Yeah, Courtney. No. Yes.
I think maybe.
Oh my God, that's weird.
Maybe that was a while ago. That was like old.
I loved that show. And I also loved the one with Tommy Hilfiger's daughter. She was on a reality show. And it was like rich kids.
There was a lot of that in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
You know what show I can watch?
What?
My 600 Pound Life.
Hey.
I love that show.
Yeah. Hey.
There's something about it.
Yeah.
From Candace.
Hey,
she
Candace.
writes, Happy first anniversary of my so-called whatever. How are you ladies going to celebrate your first anniversary of the podcast? And congratulations.
We're getting together tomorrow night.
And we're going to have Wahlburgers and cake.
And we'll do a Facebook Live.
Sure.
Yep.
We will do that.
Yeah. Okay, Stephanie, did Kevin go to Sam's Club and get you a cake? Actually, Kevin suggested that we get an ice cream cake.
And that sounds good to me.
He said, do you want me to go get you he said tonight.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go get you a cake from Sam's Club? His doing. Or do you want ice cream cake instead? And I said, let's get a Dairy Queen ice cream cake.
Yum.
Because I figured you'd be all about that.
Yes.
Because if I'm going to have sugar, then I'm going to have ice cream cake.
I love ice cream cake.
So, and she said, congratulations. I love that you remembered that, Stephanie.
I know, that's cool.
So thankful for all you have done to bring back so many fun memories from my childhood over this past year. Love the Wish Book episodes and have visited that website several times. It's so much fun. Not to mention this amazing community of podcast peeps you have gathered. You all have brought me so much joy over the past year, and I'm beyond thankful for everything and everyone. I'm a firm believer that nothing is random, right, Mr. McIntyre? This all came together at exactly the right time for so many of us to look back on what shaped us into who we are today and appreciate those experiences. Thank you so much for your time, effort, and love you pour into every single episode. Thank you, Stephanie. Oh, she wrote another thing.
And she has a little update. This is cool.
Okay, go ahead.
Funny side note, I started following last August, thanks to Donnie's Facebook share, but I kind of thought it was just stories on a website for a while. I had no idea what a podcast was and thought I had to purchase the episodes on iTunes, so I was hesitant to listen. About a month later, I started listening, and well, now I'm kind of a podcast junkie at times.
I love to hear that.
I find it funny that I was hesitant about listening because I didn't want to pay, and now I gladly support you through Patreon.
Oh, you're amazing.
Thanks for expanding my horizons. The technologically challenged part of my personality came a long way this year.
Stephanie, that made me so happy.
Thank you, Stephanie.
And thank you for being a Patreon peep.
For real.
Really, honestly, you are the reason we have the sound equipment. Mm-hmm. You are the reason we are able to do the podcast.
Right.
So we appreciate you. We had so much, like I had done a couple jobs. If you guys want to know how we did this, I'd done a couple jobs that paid for the podcast. Like I think it was like for 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
So we could pay ahead for that much time.
Yep.
And we had everything paid for. And then we started the Patreon stuff, and you guys have helped us.
And it's helped a lot because it covers...
It covers our hosting. We have a lot of expenses.
Yeah.
And like Maria asked last night about the giveaways and stuff, we spend our own money on that stuff.
Yeah. Because it's just the way it is.
Right. We just want to
we don't spend
a lot.
We look for good deals.
Exactly. We get good deals on stuff, and people donate
like on
stuff
eBay.
to us. People donate
And
stuff
people
to
do
us.
donate stuff to us.
And we do the giveaways because it's fun. Everybody loves a good giveaway.
That's right.
Everybody loves a good nostalgia giveaway.
Oh my gosh, of course.
And then sometimes I spend my own money on stuff like Joey Russo.
Whoa.
Okay. So, with that being said, thank you, Stephanie. We really appreciate that. Oh, am I reading the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Christine, I love this. I can't wait to listen. I'm so grateful Donnie posted about you guys way back when and got me to listen to you. I could feel the excitement that day. So question, let's see. If or when you take the podcast on the road, where will you go? Who will you see in person? This is a great question.
We're coming for you, Christine.
We're coming for you, Christine. I've never been to...
never been to the Pacific Northwest.
Oregon. I said it right, not Oregon.
Right.
Christine has corrected me. Oregon. I'd love to go. I'd love to take Brooke and I on a West Coast adventure.
That would be fun. We'd need a lot of... Wait, like a whole West Coast?
Well, no, but I think we could go like a few stops. I'd like to go to maybe Chicago.
I'd love to go to Chicago.
I've never been to Chicago.
Me
Like
either.
I've driven past Chicago, but I've never been to Chicago.
No.
I'd love to go to LA.
I've never been to LA. I would love to go to LA. I'd love to go
back to New Orleans just because.
just because New Orleans was...
Yeah, it was the bomb.
It really was. I have to say, like, if you've never been to New Orleans, you need to go.
Oh, 100%.
Because...
Maybe we just need to plan a vacation.
Do you know how many people I talk to at work? And they're like, we just want to go away somewhere. We don't have passports. And,
New Orleans.
And I literally say to pretty much everybody, just go to New Orleans.
Do you like ghost stories? Go to New Orleans.
Just go to New Orleans.
Even if you don't like ghost stories,
go to New Orleans.
you want to see some history? New Orleans.
Do you like food? New Orleans.
Oh,
Do you like music?
Just don't have that.
New Orleans.
If you've never tried duck before, don't get a duck hot dog.
Don't get a duck sausage. Don't get an alligator sausage.
No, just don't do it.
Just get a regular hot dog.
Yeah.
Because the hot dogs were good.
The hot dogs are amazing.
But like,
Make sure you
not
stop
the alligator
at,
one.
what's that place called that we loved?
That
the-
dog.
No.
Oh, Cafe Du Monde.
Yeah.
Cafe Du Monde.
And then go to both cemeteries
Yes.
because it's worth it.
So there we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Christine, we'd like to go. I want to go to Canada.
Oh, yes. We talked about Toronto.
Yes. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. Are you going to read the next question?
I am. Okay. This is from Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca.
I think you guys are awesome, and listening to you both has brought me through tough times this year. Thank you for the laughs and the stories. I will send mine in eventually. Thank you for all you do, and please keep it up. Well, we will keep it up, and send in your story.
Yes, please.
I mean, when you have a chance to.
Yes.
But like, we can't wait to hear it and read it.
Yes. Okay, this one is from JVK. I don't know if I'm supposed to say her real name or not.
I don't know.
You know who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're supposed to say her real name or not.
Okay, maybe not. I'll say JVK.
Okay.
What has been your most pleasant surprise since starting the podcast? I'd say the community.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either. I wasn't expecting the outpouring of love and support.
I literally thought when we started this that we would just be talking into a microphone,
And Kevin would listen
putting it out there.
sometimes.
And like it would be listened to. I knew some people would listen, but I thought that it was going to be like picture like a faceless small crowd.
Right.
Small crowd.
Right.
Like we don't know who they are.
Right.
But they like know who we are because
Right.
we're talking
Right.
about us and
Right.
stuff.
Right.
That's what I kind of expected it to be. Nothing like that. Very pleasant surprise.
It was. Another very pleasant surprise was that JVK would like to help us with Mission Interview Joey 2018. We will have more details for you to come. It has been a interesting week. Let's just put that there.
Yeah.
So this week has just been consumed.
This week has been kind of weird.
It's just,
But cool.
yeah. Yeah.
But weird.
But also with the giveaway and everything and whatever, it's just been
Hectic.
yeah. And it's been a good hectic.
Right.
Amazing hectic. You guys,
Right.
we've almost raised all our money.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, if you guys haven't entered, if you've got till today,
Right.
It's till 11:59 Pacific time. You have
Monday, July 16th.
Right. Monday, July 16th to either do the scavenger hunt. It closes at 11:59. I'm going to close that thing. It's going to be done 11:59. So you gotta go in and you gotta fill it out. And if you haven't, that's it.
Right.
And if you want to donate, you can do that too. But you'll be able to enter your entries for a little bit afterwards.
Right.
So, okay. Next question.
This is from Vanessa.
Okay.
If you could be any character from any show from your childhood, who would you be? Samantha Maselli.
Robert Stack. I would definitely love, or I'd like to be like, what's her name? Pierce Brosnan's wife. To be in the control room.
What?
Keely Shea Smith.
What was she? What are you talking about? What was she on?
She was on Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh.
She was like the update person, or she'd like
talk
about somebody who's wanted. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I want to do that.
But that's not a character. That's a real person.
Oh, crap. Let me think for a second. Sydney from Swan's Crossing.
I was wondering if you were going to...
Because Garrett.
Because Garrett.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Yep. Though I would have been nicer.
Yes, you would have been.
Yeah. Okay, this is from Alyssa. My friend Alyssa. Congratulations. You should be so proud of your accomplishments thus far. Persistence and hard work pay off. You've made my long morning commute so enjoyable. I've laughed, cried, reminisced, blurted out answers to questions, etc. Most importantly, I love the community you've created for us based on positivity and inclusiveness. I'd have to say my favorite moment was meeting Nikki in Dorchester at the Wahlburgers food truck launch. It was like meeting an old friend. Her family was amazing, and they looked out for me and my little ones in the crowd. Aw. Nikki got Donnie's attention. For some reason, Donnie! And he looked over. And I got nervous. I was like, these are the little girls.
Little girls.
Something like that. So went down somewhere like that. Because they wanted to see him.
Of course.
Nikki's got Donnie's attention, helped me get my first new kid selfie. My oldest daughter was also able to meet the captain, and dude, one of them was wearing a hamburger shirt, and it was adorable.
Oh, I saw.
I loved them. I loved Alyssa. Let me talk to you about Alyssa, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about Alyssa. On one of the episodes, I talked about somebody in Augusta, Maine.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
Yep.
I freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, she knows what I'm talking about. But like, we were instant friends.
Yeah.
Instant.
She knew exactly who you were talking about.
And it freaked me out. She like named the name.
Well, yeah. Of course that freaks you out.
Because like, I didn't think I was giving enough information.
Does she know the other person?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like Alyssa knows all. Because Alyssa played ball. She played like the best women's team.
Right.
Girls basketball team in the state of Maine.
Like that the state of Maine has ever seen.
Right. I mean, played for an amazing coach.
Yep.
I had an amazing coach too.
Oh, absolutely.
Like basketball is huge in Maine.
It is.
Or I don't know if it's that huge anymore, but it used to be huge.
It used to be.
I think it's still pretty big. But anyway, long story short, Alyssa totally knew what I was talking about. She was like so nice when she kind of like Jerusha was like,
yeah.
I think I know that you girls are from Bangor. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, we get to see Jerusha on Tuesday.
I know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I haven't met Jerusha.
It'll be fun. Be just like you've known her all your life.
Yep. Sitting down with an old friend.
Yeah. And I'm so happy, Alyssa.
Breaking bread.
Yep. I'm so glad you got to meet the captain, Alyssa.
For real.
Yep. And you're amazing. And I'm so happy we're friends. And I'm sad that we didn't get to see each other while I was down there, but we'll see each other soon. I can feel it in my bones. All right. So that's it from Facebook, I think.
I just pulled up Twitter.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Hold on. She has the first comment.
Oh, I'm seeing this in different order.
Yep. If you scroll all the way down to the LC 10 hours ago. So at the LC _17 says, I feel like your show highlights and fosters the best of BH culture, the bonds that exist, the friendships formed, and the love spread. Here's to another year. Hashtag MSCW 1 year. Thank you.
Thank you. That's cool. I like your Twitter picture.
Heck yeah. Was that taken just recently? Because I think it was.
I think it was too.
I think it was taken at Coney Island.
No, I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. That's what I
We'd
was
love to
thinking.
hear about your experience. Send us your story.
Now, she also had a question.
Oh, she did?
Yes. Who does your artwork? Like the picture of you, nothing that is the logo.
Oh, so like our like banners and stuff? Brooke and I do those.
Right.
Our cartoon was drawn by someone.
Oh, right. Yes. From like a picture.
Right. Yeah, they drew, like we had somebody draw it. A lot of our stuff is done by me.
Right.
We have sent other stuff to like a designer, but like I'll sketch it out and I'll tell them, because
we basically tell them what we want,
right?
And they just do it.
That's what I'm a designer in real life.
Right.
Like that's what I do. And so but when it comes to our stuff, I'm not so good at that because I'm a perfectionist.
You are your worst critic.
That's true.
So
Yes.
you would spend way too much time
I would,
on
and
it.
we didn't have time. So I would sketch it out like how I'd want it, and we connected with this designer that like could work well with me. Like she would do exactly what I envisioned.
Exactly.
Like I would do it. I would say this is what I want. Like I would draw it out for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally Photoshop pretty much what I wanted, but like I wasn't completely happy with it. And she would make changes to make it exactly what I wanted.
To make it better.
Right. And then I'd be like, you're amazing.
Right.
So yeah, to answer that question, we pretty much do our own stuff.
Yeah. But somebody did do that sketch thing of us.
Yes,
and
yes,
we
yes.
basically were just like, take this picture of us.
Right. And she was amazing.
Put it
was a different
over-
designer.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But we only had her do that one.
Right.
thing.
I'd seen people do cartoons.
Yeah.
And I was like, Brooke, let's do one. It'll be fun.
And it was cool.
Because we were looking for something to put on our podcast episode. Like
Yes.
on our our podcast,
like our like icon. Or,
right. Like our branding.
Right.
And not just use our logo.
Exactly.
And so that's what we did. That was a good question. Mandy, so Kim retweeted and said, ask Brooke and get anything. Thanks, Kim. And then Mandy said, 1 year anniversary. What was your favorite episode? What was your favorite story? What did you find super informative about the cruise? Who were some of your favorite guests on the show? Thanks, Mandy. She's getting the word out.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, because mine are not in your order.
Oh, okay. Danielle says, we'll be back. We'll be on our way from church as that's happening. If I can catch you before you're done, I'll definitely tweet hi. Well, hi right back, Danielle.
Hi, Danielle.
Madeline, which I've become friends with, she is a Danny girl through and through, says, I just want to congratulate you on your podcast and your success. I haven't met you yet in person, but you girls are awesome. Congrats to many more anniversaries. And she wrote hashtag Danny girl since day one.
I saw the hashtag. That was the first thing I saw.
I love it.
Cute.
Amy says, my favorite episodes are Step 6, and she had also said this in the Facebook group, and Amy's stories about their incredible interactions with Donnie Wahlberg, and of course, Step 50, OG cover girl herself, Jenny, rocking the stage with NKOTB for the Hangin' Tough live video.
That's
Amy,
cool.
you're a national treasure. Courtney, MSCW 1 year. Just wanted to say I love you ladies and congrats on 1 year of the podcast. I don't have any questions. Just wanted to say hello from an OG listener. Thank you, Courtney.
Thanks, Courtney.
And then Courtney retweeted and said, send me
Nice.
questions. The LC. Oh, we already did that. And she also retweeted, send your questions. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Brandon says, how you doing, Brandon? He says, I love the family/community that is so-called whatever. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank
you and your
you.
radio voice.
He really does.
Yes.
He has that radio voice.
Yes.
He could be some on-air talent.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Lindsay says, I'm so proud of you ladies and amazed at how far the podcast has come. Happy anniversary. Can't wait to see what's in store for next year. I have to say something about Lindsay. I put something out like when we first started. Hey, I'm just putting this out there. Working on a project. I was really, really, really vague about it.
Yes.
can somebody, it's New Kids related. If you're interested, hit me up. She was immediately.
I was going to say, she was like one of the first stories we got.
I told her about it as a podcast. I explained what the podcast was, and she sent me her story, and the rest is history. So thank you, Lindsay.
That was
cool. Lindsay also says, Donnie Wahlberg. Hey, Donnie. Today is the official 1-year anniversary of So-Called Whatever Podcast. Well, it's not really today. It's the 16th, but that's still okay.
Yeah.
Could you please wish my good friends MSCW Nikki and Brooke MSCW a happy anniversary? It would mean so much to them and me too. Yes, it would. We are all Donnie girls because we are.
We are.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Hallie says, love and so proud of these ladies with their hard work. If it wasn't for this amazing podcast and Facebook group, I wouldn't have made the friends that I have now. I still remember when the Facebook group was created. I love this amazing community. Oh, thanks, Hallie. Backstreet Boys for life. She is a Backstreet Boys fan. Sandy, I'm so happy I found this podcast and met some amazing friends. Happy MSCW 1-year anniversary. Woo! Thanks, Sandy. Then she wrote, good Lord, I have too many favorites. Two are episodes 6 and 50. And Cassie's story where she met Donnie and Jenny at the autism thing in Dallas. But I can't remember what episode that was. Thanks, Sandy.
Thank you.
Mandy says, Jenny, I remember always wanting to be her as a kid, and I'm so happy to say she's now my friend. Agreed. Happy 1 year, Brooke and Nikki. Love you, ladies. Thanks for having this amazing idea and running with it. It's brought me so much joy. Mandy, I love you, and I loved your Instagram messages from day one. Remember when she would message me and I would have these amazing conversations with the girl, and I told her about her dad wasn't doing well.
Yep.
He was recovering in the hospital.
Yep.
Thank you for reaching out. That was nice.
Thank you for being a forever friend.
Traveling down that road and back again.
Your heart is true.
You're a Frau.
You're a Frau.
You're a pal and a confidant. But if you threw a party.
But if you threw a party.
And invited everyone you knew. You would see the biggest gift would be from me.
And the card attached would say,
thank you for being a friend.
A forever friend.
Brooke's losing her voice.
I am. Because it's about to strike midnight.
It is.
I'm going to turn into a pumpkin.
Me too. Oh, Danielle's back. Hey, girls, just thought of something. Given the several popular biomusicals on Broadway, would you like to see one based on the New Kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd be there. What do you think
that would look like?
I think that would look amazing.
I think that would look so amazing. And it could follow them from like the start to like then when they kind of like disbanded for a little bit.
Yep.
They could, and then like solos.
Yep.
And then it could go into, that would be friggin' amazing.
I would love that.
And then like Block Party would play at the end and confetti would come down.
Every show.
I can see it. This, Jenny, this podcast is amazing. Every episode gives us so many stories to connect with and realize we're human. Could you ever imagine the podcasting community would grow to this point in 1 year? # hope I'm not too late. You are not too late.
No, you're not.
You were right on time. No, I have no idea. Like this is crazy to me. And I'm so thankful. I am.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we have Donnie to thank.
What?
We have Donnie to thank for all this.
And Joe.
Well, yes, and Joe.
Joey Maxies.
Okay.
We have
so
like
Joe
all of them.
First.
Yes.
But like Donnie.
Yes. That is the truth.
He kept it going.
He did. Let's see here. And I think that's it. Oh, Susan says, happy anniversary. Thanks, Susan.
Thanks, Susan.
And that's it.
That's it. Yep.
So let's take a look at these here. I will just put these in here real quick. Okay, this is tell us about your favorite episode and briefly explain why it is. And so Jennifer M says, I have so many, I can't pick just one, but I think the Christmas Wish Book was one of my top. Love it. Agreed.
That was a really good one.
Yeah. I'm still listening. Just found you guys. I'm binge listening. Christina, You keep binge listening, girl. You keep binge listening. Number 72, because I got mentioned for the food truck. Michelle, very cool. This is a tough one. There are so many great ones. I will go with Step 79, Block Party, episode 39, because I loved hearing you react to the Jenny and Donnie posts about your picks. Diana Roth, not to be confused with Diana Roth. That's Roth. When I knocked the friggin' mic over. And
you did.
That was real life. Hashtag real life.
That was fun.
It was.
We're
going to be doing that tomorrow. We're going to eat wild burgers again.
We're going to be doing some more boozing and beefing.
Yep. Hey, and caking.
Yes, ice cream cake. I like that. The sauce and the cookie crumble part.
Yep.
I like that crunch.
Me too. My favorite episode is Step 12, Block Party, episode 5, because that was the first episode I listened to. Ruth. Aww.
Ruth.
So I've not gotten through them all yet, but today I listened to Step 40, Block Party 19, and I just loved it. But really, there's something I love about each episode I've listened to. Denise, and she's the one that sends us her updates. Denise. And she's friggin' amazing.
You're awesome.
Thank you for sending your updates. I have 3. One was the second episode when Nikki shared her story of Joe singing to her, because Joe also sang to me briefly, though sadly no one captured it for me that I know of. We don't know. They may have. You never know. Second was Step 50 with OG CoverGirl, because we all dreamed of being her and growing up.
Truth.
And it was awesome to hear her backstory. And third was Step 52, because it was one of my one and only brief interactions with one of the guys. Swoon. Oh, Joy. That was from Joy. Thank you, Joy. 78, because our story was read on this one. And the same goes with Angie and Jenny. They're the sisters. They both Step 78.
Yep.
Can't wait to see you on the cruise.
For real.
Love them all. You've come a long way, and I look forward to it every week. Keep up the positivity. BH love always. Andrea. Thank you, Andrea.
Thanks, Andrea.
And then Jen says, love all the Block Party episodes. Thanks, Jen.
Thank you, Jen.
How do I pick just one? I loved hearing about your adventures in Boston with Maria, Jackie, and Kim in episode Step 46, Block Party episode 22. As a soon-to-be first-time cruise, it was great to hear Steph's cruise advice in Step 56. Listening to you go through the wish book in Step 39 was like reliving my childhood, and your discussion about self-acceptance in Step 49 inspired me and gave me the kick in the butt I needed to start 2018 off right. Jill. Love you, Jill.
You're awesome.
Believe in yourself.
Reach down inside.
The love you find will set you free.
Believe in yourself.
Don't you ever wish you were someone else? All the time, Joe. All the time.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Okay, thanks, Jill. Number 6, because it was the episode that started it all. Hello, Facebook post from Donnie. You know what you did. Hashtag we were all Donnie girls. Courtney. Thanks, Courtney. I have a couple of favorite episodes. First, Step 3, How Are We Not Dead? Makes me laugh so hard. Step 73 hit me right at the right time and made me cry happy tears. I think that's the one that affected me the most emotionally. And Jenny with a nice story about how NKOTB became her first life's confetti. Katie. Oh. Thank you, Katie. The sleepover and back to school episodes are so fun because those are strong memories that I have, so I can totally relate to everything you guys talk about. I love the playlist episodes because it's like choosing songs for a mixtape, which is something I live for. And any episode where you got a surprise from Donnie because your reactions are the best things ever. Jessica, get on that boat.
Yeah, Jessica. All right, I found where we were.
Thank you, ma'am.
This was Michelle, right?
Yes.
Okay. My favorite episode is Step 6, Block Party episode 2, because Donnie tweeted about it, and that's when things started to get real big for MSCW. Michelle. Thanks, Michelle. Love you, Michelle.
Love you, Michelle.
All of them, but I feel like my number one most favorite has not yet happened yet. It'll be the one starring Mr. Joe Mack. That's from Kelly. You know Kelly. Kelly with her hash browns.
Hashtag Kelly.
Episode 50, OG CoverGirl. Love, love, love it. It was such a mission to find her, and you did it. Of course, with the help of Blockheads. And I love that her being on the cruise now is one step closer to hashtag mission recreate CoverGirl.
Yay!
Can't remember the hashtag exactly. That's from Mandy.
Yeah, what was the hashtag?
I don't remember.
CoverGirl redo? Mission CoverGirl redo? Who was in charge of that?
Right. Yeah. Who was in charge of that?
don't know.
Let us know.
Let us know what the hashtag is, and we'll tweet the
Tag
hell.
us.
We'll tweet the hell out of it.
All right. This is questions. So Michelle wrote, "Hello, guys."
Hello, hello, Michelle. That was Michelle M.
Yes,
not our Michelle, a different Michelle.
Oh, different Michelle M.
Yeah, the one I met at food truck.
Oh, okay, cool. I just love listening.
We know a lot of Michelle M's.
Yeah, we really do. I just love listening to your podcast and being part of this community so much. Thank you for all that you do. That's from Diana Roth, not to be confused with Diana Ross.
I love that.
Nikki and Brooke, thank you for a year of laughs, friendships, love, and a wonderful podcast. I can't wait to see what the next year brings for your podcast and the two of you. Love you both, Ruth.
Hi, Ruth.
Oh, Ruth. Can we be besties? I feel you are already, and I haven't even met you wonderful ladies yet. Don't forget to track me down on the boat. And if you need another roommate in 2019, hit me up. I think I might have to go solo after this year. That's from Denise.
Denise, thank you. I'm losing my voice so bad. It was that Joe song. It put me over the edge.
This is from Christina.
I reached down inside, and the love I found set me free.
And it took your voice with it.
Yep.
Christina wrote, "I get your voices confused."
Oh.
Really? I don't think we sound anything alike.
I don't think so either. But I'm sorry.
Jennifer M. wrote, "I love you, ladies." Joy writes, "I just want to personally thank both of you for all the time and effort you put into the podcast. Seeing the guys in concert was a turning point in my life, but your podcast changed my life by opening it up to so many new friends. It's not that my life was miserable a year ago, but I'm so much happier than I have ever been in my entire life."
Oh, Joy. That gave me joy.
For real, you're going to get emotional. I'm getting emotional now, but I'll stop. But seriously, could not thank you enough for taking us all along with you on this crazy New Kids on the Block train. Love you both. Oh, that's nice.
Thank you, Joy.
This is from Jenny L. "What's your drink of choice going to be on the cruise?" Water.
Tequila.
Yikes.
No.
Yikes.
Because then I won't be in any condition to do anything. So I would say probably a good rum runner. No. Probably something like light and beachy.
Yeah.
Something like that probably has Malibu in it.
Yeah. That's like my mom.
You know what I mean? Something light. Something that gives me a little
little pep in your step.
Little red in the cheeks.
Angie D says, "Hello, hope to meet you soon."
I do take cocaine ladies if they make me one.
Oh,
but they probably won't.
You might have to just bring the instructions.
As Jenny told me, it's just it's a what? It's a mudslide that's not frozen with extra vodka.
Oh, is that what it is?
Something like that.
Huh. Is there a Coke in a mudslide?
No, and Coke too.
Yeah. I really don't know. I got
the card. I'll take a picture and bring it with me.
From Andrea S. Angie D. "Hello, hope to meet you soon."
Oh, me too.
Us too. Andrea S. "I'd love to hear you both tell a spooky story or what freaks you out. Favorite song right now. Funniest, most embarrassing moment of the year from all the podcast episodes."
Ooh, she wants to hear. Maybe we'll do a podcast episode where we tell all kinds of spooky stories. Because that's going to happen.
I think we have told a spooky story.
We have. I believe we told the story about what happened to us at Myrtle's.
We did.
Did we do it on our podcast, though?
Yeah, I think we did. Has it been released yet? Didn't we talk about it with Moms and Murder?
Yes. A little bit. Yeah.
So it's a little bit there. But we can just say what freaks us out. I know what freaks you out.
What?
I don't even want to say it because it'll freak you out.
Don't say it.
Begins with an A.
No, yeah, don't say it. I don't like that.
So that freaks me out too. Actually, can I tell you what really freaks me out?
No.
Space in general.
Yeah. I don't like aliens or UFOs.
I get freaked out.
I don't like to talk about them and I won't. I refuse.
I don't like to talk about space. I like looking in the sky. I can't think about it.
Space trash?
Like space trash.
Yeah, that's a thing.
It's a thing.
I'm getting so tired.
No.
I'm getting delirious.
But like when Pete talks, he likes to talk about space. He likes to pull out his telescope or whatever it's called. Big time.
I like to look at space. I like to look at that kind of stuff. But
I don't. Because you know what?
What?
It's never ending.
It is.
Like, what's out there? I don't know. Like, and that freaks me out. Stars freak me out. What happens when a star dies? Does it come crashing down to Earth?
I don't know.
That stuff scares me.
I don't really
Meteors. That scares me.
I don't really care. Just when space stations like are gonna crash like somewhere near us.
That freaks me out.
That does. And I'm sorry I told you about that.
That seriously, that freaked me out so much when you told me that.
Sorry. I forgot.
It like hurt my soul.
I know, and I'm so sorry. And Kevin goes, "Why did you tell her?" And I said, "I was scared," and she was asking me what I was scared about, and I just told her.
What's your favorite song right now?
What, right now?
That was her question. One of them.
I've been listening to Back That Ass Up. That guy was playing it the 4th of July in front of us, and now I listen to it all day.
So, I don't think I have a favorite song right now.
I mean, it's not really my favorite song, but I've been playing it a lot.
No, but like right now, yeah, you've been playing it a lot. So,
I don't listen to like modern, I was gonna say modern English. I listen to them, but I don't listen to modern music right now.
So, I listen to some. Well, let's just see what the most recently played on my Amazon Music is.
Sounds good.
And that will tell us what I've been listening to. Mine is Cut to the Feeling by Carly Rae Jepsen.
Okay.
Because Sadie loves it.
All right.
And that's usually what we listen to in the car is like modern music that she likes that I can handle. Mm-hmm. We listen to a lot of Selena Gomez. We listen to Nick Jonas. I don't know. How you doing, Nick Jonas? Okay.
And so, most embarrassing moment of the year.
I don't think I have one. Was there anything embarrassing?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Or funniest or most embarrassing moment of the year from all the episodes. There's been a lot of funny moments.
There's been a lot of ones. There's been so many funny, like to the point that like you have to excuse yourself to use the bathroom.
Right. Like I'll pee my pants and you have tears running down your face.
Yes. There's been a lot.
I honestly can't even say.
I can't even think about it because I mean, we get laughing probably at least once.
Every episode.
Today.
Yeah.
We've laughed so hard.
Oh my God.
Oh crap.
All right. So thanks, Andrea.
Thank you.
This is from Jen D. Thanks for doing what you do, especially with the Facebook group. I love the positivity and the nostalgia.
Awesome.
Thanks. I've gained so much from this podcast community, new friends, inspiration to travel down memory lane, hours laughing and or crying in my car as I listen to everyone's stories, reliving memories with my brother sparked by topics brought up by the podcast or the Facebook group. You have fostered a culture of kindness, love, inclusion, positivity, respect, and joy. It's been so fun watching friends set a goal and witnessing their success. You've renewed my faith that dreams can come true. Oh, your life can be changed in a moment of inspiration if you just run with it. You deserve all the success in the world, and I don't doubt that the best is yet to come. Thank you for taking the time and putting in the effort to provide us with entertainment and so much more. Jill. Jill! That's incredible. Like, and honestly, you're very good with words. Nikki's crying.
That got me.
I did. I can see that.
Jill.
Those were
Thank
some
you, Jill.
very kind words. Thank you.
Nice.
You're like a little bit crazy right now.
A little bit.
You're like tired and loopy.
A little bit.
This is from Courtney. Just that I love the community that you have created. # forever friends. Thanks, Courtney.
Thanks, Courtney.
Katie M. What songs are on Joe's mixtape? Is there a Joe's mixtape playlist? As a matter of fact, there is.
Let me,
Why don't we link to the Spotify? It's Spotify, right?
I don't think so.
You didn't have a playlist?
No.
I thought you did. Do we used to?
You know what? I'll make a playlist. I don't know what just happened.
It's gone.
That was weird.
That was
There
weird.
was no other music
That was
application
really weird.
playing. Why would it just all of a sudden start playing I'll Be Loving You Forever?
I don't know.
Brooke's looking around.
I am. I'm freaked out a little bit.
Oh, God. I will share that playlist.
From Jessica Marie. I just want to hang out. Seriously, every episode I listen to makes me wish I was there hanging out and laughing with you guys. I love you both.
Get on the boat! Gotta get Jessica on the boat.
This is from Michelle. I am just glad that you guys started this little thing up and that it's no longer a little thing. And because of you, I've made some forever friends. And I love you, ladies.
Love you!
Thanks, Michelle. The two of you have no clue how much you've done for this community. It's amazing how much happy y'all have brought into not only my life, but all the lucky blockheads who are aware of my so-called whatever. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for having an idea and going for it. I know that the going gets tough at times, but we're all here for you to help hold you up and push you forward. Please keep following your dreams and never give up. We all love you guys. Crap tons. XOXO from Kelly.
Oh, thanks.
Kelly with the hash browns. And Mandy says, so much to say, but I'll keep it short. This podcast community group means the world to me. For the love of New Kids on the Block, all things 80s and 90s, and most importantly, being there for me during such a difficult time when my dad was having heart surgery. The podcast kept me sane while waiting at the hospital for 14 hours. This was pretty early into it when I started listening, and when I told Nikki about what was going on, she continued to follow up and ask how my dad was doing. At that time, a complete stranger asking me, a complete stranger on the other side of the U.S., how her dad was doing. I knew then this was real. These friendships I made are real, and I am so incredibly thankful for you gals. Mandy. Mandy. You're a good egg. Nikki's crying again. Then we have one last one from Julie. She says, hi, girls. Hey, Julie.
Thanks, Julie.
Thank you.
Hi, Julie. Okay. We have just a few more.
Instagram, right?
From Instagram, yeah.
I haven't pulled up.
I can read those if you want me. No, that's great. That was so weird.
That was weird.
You guys, it got cut out, but all of a sudden, my phone, like Apple Music, had Stevie Wonder on there.
Right. It was not.
Spotify was not open.
Right.
And, oh, wait. Angie Con said, hold on. She said, today is my birthday, and I'd love a shout out. Love your podcast so much. Shout out to Angela.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yay. I am like delirious at this point, guys.
Do you want me to read these? I have them right in front of me.
Okay.
Okay. So this is from Instagram. So this is first one from, I hope I say this right, Kara.
Is that Donnie Kiss Kara? I'm pretty sure it is. Remember the kiss? Remember the pay-per-view kiss?
Oh, yeah.
I love Kara. She had some good pictures, and she had that picture with Donnie with his bike wear on.
Yeah. Yes.
She's awesome.
Oh, my God.
Kara, you're awesome.
So she wrote, you're the best. Congratulations on 1 year.
Thanks, Kara.
Thanks. This one here is from Jennifer. And she says, congratulations. Thanks.
Thank you.
Then we have Melanie. Hey, Melanie.
Melanie.
Congratulations. I'm so looking forward to meeting you both in October. BRB. Thinking of a question.
Just to let you know, Melanie was the one that DM'd us and said,
yes,
you should find the cover girl.
Yes.
So Melanie, you're awesome.
You brought that
up. And she wouldn't let us give up on it either, because she kept saying, have you guys been looking for the cover girl? Like, she'd remind me.
Yeah. So we have Christina.
Yeah.
Christina says, congrats. What have been some of your favorite stories or moments from the podcast? Well, you've heard them all.
Yeah.
You've heard a lot of them.
Yeah.
Because this is the very end of our recording.
Yeah.
So we answered your question and we didn't even know you had that question.
Right. We knew it beforehand. Well, not really, but...
Telekinesis.
Is that when you move stuff?
I don't know.
Is it ESP?
Telepathy? What's that?
Isn't that the...
Like Morse code?
Wait, no, that's
like,
something else. That's a telegraph. I'm so tired. This is like when we used to get loopy a long time ago.
Yes, because we would
do this.
Candy says, can we hang out on the cruise? Can I be the team official photographer? Can I hug you both so hard that it's near awkwardness?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Why not?
Yes.
Cassie says, I'm with Candy on this.
Yes,
LOL.
yes, and yes. Yes is all around. Please. That would be fantastic. I do like her picture. She does a good job. She had some kind of beach shot, too. There was like a beach shot. I'll take a beach shot.
A beach shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a beach shot, too.
From the waist up.
Yeah. I'm thinking from like here up. Like armpits.
Okay. Boats in the background.
Boats in the back. Boats in the back. You could make a song like that. Boats in the back. Boats in the back.
I love it when you put the boats in the back. Boats in the back. Boats in the back. I love it when you put the boats in the back. And I love it when you get from up here, up here, up, and the boats in the back.
Boats in the back.
Boats in the back. Up here, up, and the boats in the back.
Boats in the back. Boats in the back.
Give me that water.
Boats in the back.
Water all around.
Boats in the back.
Get me up from the boobs.
Boats in the back.
Boats in the back. Boats in the back. Give it to me with the boats in the back.
What the frig?
I don't know. We're leaving this in.
Yeah, that's stupid. So Cassie says,
ready for you.
You are both a breath of fresh air. It's so amazing to have a safe place to love our guys and everything 80s and 90s. I love every episode, especially Jenny's episode. I feel so honored and blessed to have shared my stories with y'all and that you have shared them with the amazing community. I cannot wait to squeeze you both in October, if not sooner.
Thank you, Cassie.
And then Jenny loved it with a blue heart.
I love it.
Love eternal.
Hashtag.
I'm not flying anywhere. I'm not actually flying home.
Oh my God.
So guys, it's been real.
It has. I just have a few thank yous.
Okay.
Brooke's like, it's just these.
How long is this episode? Because we're really not cutting that much out.
It is 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Jeez.
But what's in the back?
Remember that episode that we recorded that we didn't release?
Oh my God.
I feel like that was like this.
This is how we do
yes,
it.
That one.
Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay.
Should we release that episode?
No. Let's do your thank yous.
Okay.
You go ahead and read those thank yous.
I'd like to say thank you to everybody who listens. Everyone who's listened to our episode. Everyone who sent in a story. Anyone who's helped us, who's joined our community. Anyone who's sent us... This is not supposed to be funny.
No, it's not.
You guys have to understand.
It's after midnight.
I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning.
Right.
So anyone who's sent us a well wish or has messaged us and told us to keep it going, thank you so much.
We see you.
Yeah, and thank you. We appreciate it.
For those of us that have sent... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going off your list.
It's okay. Go for it.
For those of you that have sent stories, we haven't read them yet. Again, we see you.
We see it.
Thank you.
And you're in the queue.
Queued up.
Just don't think that we've forgotten about you.
Right.
Because we haven't.
No.
We just have a lot of things that we've been very, very, very blessed to have happen.
Yeah.
And strap it on in.
Don't say that.
Shit.
You can't say that. Strap it on in.
Give me a money shot.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's finish.
Okay. All right. Just say your thank yous. I'm just going to sit here in silence.
You're going to make me pee my pants, man. Okay. I'd like to say thank you to our admins. What are you doing? Okay. So thank you to our admins. Like we said before, they do above and beyond. They do a lot more than just policing Facebook. That's exactly right. Right. It's not there. We call them the admins, but really they help us make decisions. They help a lot with the podcast.
Right.
And so Michelle, Kelly, Christine, Maria, Jackie, Kim, Charlene, Courtney, Amy, Mandy, Jill, Dawn, Jenny. Did I get everybody? I'm going to feel like a complete asshole if I didn't get everybody.
I think you did. They're all there.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, ladies.
Like, honestly, thank you. And like I said, everyone who listens belongs to the community, has shared your stories. Hashtag, you know what you did.
Yep.
And I also want to thank Kevin. I'm just going to say it. Thank you.
He's a national treasure.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for letting me do the podcast. Thanks for listening for a little time there. And yeah. And thanks to Brennan Brody too. Because
I thank Sadie.
Well, of course you do. Well, you have to say thank you for Mom and your family. And...
I didn't have thank yous. I didn't prepare an acceptance speech.
We're not accepting an award.
No, I didn't prepare an
I just wanted to say thank you. That's all. I just came prepared. I had an outline.
So I just want to thank Sadie for being my little baby. Aww. She's a good girl. That's all.
And she comes over and plays Minecraft and builds islands.
She does. She's just turned 6.
She swam away.
She just turned 6. And today she looks at me and she says, Mama, I can't find my island. And can you help?
Oh, no.
And I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at I don't know. I can't help, but we're going to see Brennan Brody. They can help.
I'm sure Brody found that island.
He didn't because the iPad's in my purse still. I forgot to take it out.
Oh, shit.
That's okay.
He'll find it next time.
They haven't wanted it.
No.
She's sleeping on your floor upstairs.
Yeah. So this has been real.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Did I say Charlene?
Yes.
Okay.
You did.
I'm scared.
You got them all.
I'm scared. Thank you, Brooke.
Well, thank you, Nikki.
You're the music of my heart.
You know, that's foolish.
And I love you.
I love you too, man.
We did this 1 year.
That's weird. I don't feel like it's been a year.
No.
At all.
But it has. So what do we do now? Do we start doing season 2?
Oh.
Do we move into season 2 or is it always season 1?
No. I think we should move into season 2 after 100 episodes.
Okay. That works for me.
Organizes it.
That works for me.
Yeah. 1 through 100 will be season 1 and then 101 through 200 will be season 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still sounds good to me.
Or 1 through 99 and then 100 through 199.
Or we just don't do seasons.
Whatever.
What do you guys think?
That works for me too.
Let us know.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think so either.
Because meh. Screw the seasons.
Screw the people shuffling.
I mean, I guess it would make sense if we took a break in between seasons, but we don't.
No, we're not going to take a break. We're just going to keep going.
When we take vacations, we plan for it and we record.
That's true.
In advance.
Except if we got on a massive vacation someday.
I mean, if something happened.
We took a cruise to Easter Island.
We're not going to cruise to Easter Island. Not anytime soon, anyway.
Okay.
Unless we become millionaires. If we win the mega bucks.
Is there still a mega bucks?
Of course there is.
Oh, okay.
And you're more likely to win the mega bucks than you are the Powerball.
That's true.
I don't play though, so I can't win.
I don't either. I don't gamble. I only gamble with my heart. On that note.
Thanks, guys. It's been real.
It's been real. It's been real awesome.
It has.
And we'll see you next time.
Please leave that in.
Okay.
Please leave that in.
I will.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.